Daniel Urbo at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home. Town Village Audubon Park.
Welcome to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston. Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane. Here are Peter and Anthony with Sports 56 Mornings.
On a Tuesday, it's December. We made it. The final month of this incredible year. Let's call it incredible.
Yeah,
I think that's certainly fair. It's the last month, though. We made it. We made it through the 11. We got one more to go. And then hopefully we can put this thing behind us and not speak of it again.
The next one isn't worse.
I can only hope that it's really going to have to work hard to be worse.
I'm a New Year's cringe guy. Like, I hate to hear people just like crap on the current year and like can't wait till the next one to come. Because I'm like, bro, we do this every year. Like, every year you were ready for 2020 to come. So I hate to be that guy, but I hate to hear people do that. Like, it's like, bro, like you literally said the same thing about 2020 in comparison.
Yeah, but we know what happened. We know the deal now. So I mean, it's I can understand why it's.
No, but not just for this particular year, but that's just what people do, and it's like
I see what you're saying. But I think that this year you need to kind of give them a little special.
They get an allowance.
Little allowance to be. Allowed. This has been a unique situation.
With the hope that 2021 ain't worse. That's the hope.
Again, I don't know how. It'd be hard to be, but I guess it's possible. Welcome everybody. My name is Peter Edmiston. He is Anthony Sane, and this is Sports 56 Mornings, being produced by the. Let's not say legendary. Let's just say one and only, because that is absolutely true.
Yeah, there's
he is the one and only. In the world, we're thankful for.
That's a radio producer for this station. But there are other Zach boys, I'm sure.
That's true. There are others of all of us. There's another Peter Edmiston who's apparently a music producer. There's one who's a yacht salesman. I've happened to catch a couple of those. It's weird.
There's an Anthony Sane. There's an Anthony Sane that played college basketball for. Is it UT Chattanooga, Middle Tennessee State? One of the two. But I shout out to him because
that was you.
No, it wasn't me. Shout out to him because on College Hoops 2K8 they actually said my name when I put myself on a roster because of him.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
That was pretty dope. Like, that's the only game I've ever had Anthony Sane called before. But yeah, shout out to that guy.
Well, Zach Boyd is our producer today. Good morning, Zach. How are you?
Good morning, guys. So
how's things?
Yeah. So funny thing. My name was actually was on the news because there was another Zach Boyd that was in the Army, and I guess they were like their base was getting attacked, and so he actually ran out in his underwear to go fight, and that actually like made news. And when they said my name, I was like, wait, what? I was like, I'm here.
You ran out. You were the underwear guy.
Yeah, but he was a white guy, so I was like, but I'm here. Like, why, Zach Boyd? Okay, I was like,
well, and he spells his name with an H also. So.
Well, he says his full name, so
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I'm more than sure he says it with an H, or he spells it with an H.
He does. Apparently, he ran out in pink underwear also.
Yeah,
was the key there.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, he forgot his pants.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Okay, congratulations.
There was also Anthony Sane on Facebook.
And now his boxers are in a museum. This guy.
Really?
So learn something every day. Your boxer shorts, not in a museum.
It doesn't need
Will never
to be
in a museum.
It don't,
Unlikely to ever.
I don't want it
be
to
in a
be.
museum. Good. Can't imagine why they would be. Yes, Anthony Sane, you were saying.
Yeah, there was another Anthony Sane on Facebook, and he was married to a lady whose name was the same name as my ex-wife. And
That's confusing.
Yeah, it caused some interesting posts sometimes because I was friends with him and his wife on Facebook. I added him and his wife as friends. And his wife would comment on my stuff sometimes, but she didn't talk like how my ex-wife used to talk. So she would come in there like cursing or laughing or whatever. Like, no, that's not. Like, what are you doing? So that I look and say, okay, no, that's the other. Yeah.
That sounds awkward, man.
Yeah, that was
fun. That's fun. That's fun. I like that.
Because I see like it'll say like so and so saying said this, and like then like what did I look? Oh no, it's not you. My bad.
It's like, sorry, baby, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
wrong.
Because my ex-wife didn't curse at all. She definitely wasn't gonna like curse like text like typing it out like. So when I see something
she didn't go to the restaurant and do any kind of dancing on the table or anything like that. Anything like that.
No.
Quite the issue that we got going there. By the way, if
don't understand that.
If you're going to twerk on these tables, then y'all, I don't need your money. I want everyone to know that this particular program, Sports 56 Mornings, is a pro twerk zone.
Yes, we are.
If you ever feel like twerking at any point during the show, twerk away. That's what I say. We do want your money, even though the show's free. So we like your business. So please feel free. However you wish to celebrate, then please celebrate away. We're not gonna stop you. I can promise you that. All right. So today on the show, obviously it's cold. It's cold out there, man. It's frost. Like you look outside. It is winter. It is December. It is winter. It's 22 degrees right now. And it feels like colder than that. It's cold. So you're getting into the holiday spirit a little bit. You're feeling that kind of thing. That's great. We're gonna talk a lot about that because this December means that we have a lot to discuss. It is go time for Tiger basketball. We already have discussed that this week, and we will continue to do so. Tiger football in the news with Connor Adair, the backup quarterback, no longer the backup quarterback because he's not on the team. It would appear anymore. It seems as though he has transferred or left or is intending to transfer, whatever. He is not listed on the roster anymore. We'll discuss that, among other things, with the Tiger football team. NBA, some fascinating news, and the Grizzlies begin a first virtual media week leading up to training camp. Rather than media day, which is the norm, they are just going to do apparently a series of Zoom calls throughout the week. Starting today, very first one out of the gate, John Conchar.
I think I'll be missing him.
That's a shame. That's disrespectful to John Conchar.
No, I'm just saying I got something to do. I won't be available.
Yeah, if it was John Morant, you wouldn't have anything to do.
Yeah, I free up my schedule, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Or for jamming.
Or
for Trip. I'm sorry, for Trip or for John or Trip. Yeah, I think.
Trip drip.
Trip.
Shout out to Devin Walker, who calls him Trip, using the Grizzlies Twitter account as well. So
yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay. Let's work on that. That's the goal this year. Let's find a good quality nickname that we can all stick with.
We're gonna call him Trip. He calls himself Trip. I'm sure his mama called him Trip.
Trip's great.
And
that's fine.
It's his third season in the league, so Trip is. Why not?
I say we're good. We're good with it.
Yeah.
I'm good with Trip. You're good with Trip. I'll continue to just call him Jaron also. That makes it easier. So Trip. That's cool, but none of the other stuff. Not Triple
so we're
J.
Retiring Triple J. Can we get some funeral music?
We're retiring Triple J.
Can we bury the other nicknames for Jaron
Jackson? We'll do that. We'll do that.
Okay,
later.
yeah,
we'll do that later.
They have an official burial for all.
We'll have an official burial for those nicknames.
Down for it.
Just like that. But there is some very interesting NBA news on this in this week as we start to open up camps, and we're starting to get some thoughts from around the league. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about college football and a really difficult situation for the college football playoff committee to discuss involving Ohio State. That seems to be unfolding. We'll talk about that. We have quite a bit of college basketball tonight, some big games. The champions Classic is tonight, even though it's not the norm. Normally that's at in Chicago or at Madison Square Garden, a doubleheader. It is not, in fact, that. And so but it's still a big night and some big games. We'll talk about that too. So plenty to get to on today's program. We would love to do it with you. You can join us 360-8255. That is the number on the First Bank phone line 360-8255. You can also hit us up on the First Bank text line at 67129. That's 67129. On this cold, wintry day, it's going to be chilly throughout the day. It's going to be cold. So you might want to bundle up with the old phone and text away and let the warmth of those texts and the glow of that screen keep you warm this morning. We can do that. 67129 on the First Bank text line. Also, you could chat. We are video streaming all over the place on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitch, on Twitter, on all of these places, and Periscope. You name it. Anywhere where you can chat, you drop a little something in the chat, and it comes right to us. That's the First Bank chat line. We appreciate you doing that as well. Big thanks to the folks at First Bank. And, of course, big thanks to the folks at Family Leisure as well. We're in the Family Leisure studios for this particular day and for every day. We appreciate the folks at Family Leisure, 2120 Whitten Road, just north of I-40. Check them out. Go get that Sports 56 mask and do a whole lot more. It is fantastic. So there you go. Lots to get to today on the program. Last night, did you see DK Metcalf showing out?
I actually didn't, but I heard about it.
Well, Zach, did you see it?
Not only did I see it, I watched.
Did you feel it? Did you live it?
Yeah, I was here in studio to put it over the airwaves.
Well, that's right, because you were listening to it live right here on Sports 56 and 96.1 and 98.5. 10 catches, 177 yards. The Eagles, well, they lose again. The division, the poverty division continues to be the poverty division.
Just cancel the division.
It's just all the way around. Seahawks win. It was not exactly the way that you would have expected things to go, but there you go. DK Metcalf was in the Eagles. Apparently just irritated him, insulted him a little bit before the game. Eagles defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz approached him before the game and said, "I was in Detroit with Megatron, but you're not there yet." way to go, dummy! Nice job, dummy.
And he got destroyed.
And then he got destroyed. 10 catches for 177 yards, and including some insane catches. He is. Schwartz said he was trying to be complimentary, but that didn't sound particularly complimentary. Seahawks safety Quandre Diggs was teammates with a couple other guys in Detroit and was coached by Schwartz, and he said he poked the bear.
Yeah, he definitely did.
And then he had to go deal with the bear. So that's how it worked.
We talked about running into a bear yesterday, so yeah, just a little bit more the same today. Yeah, it was not good. He unleashed the beast. This dude is a monster, man. And he did it against Darius Slay, who's a really good cornerback, all pro. So Metcalf is nasty. Is nasty. Yeah, and the Seahawks team is really looking good at the right time. A lot of teams would like to look good at the right time right now in the NFL, but you got games that just can't stay on the schedule, man. So
yeah, we're getting to that point.
Yeah.
We're getting down to it.
It's getting kind of tight.
It's
do you cry foul on it? Do you think that they're making provisions for certain teams and certain players, and instead of just saying, "Hey, we're just canceling this game," or do you think that they're?
I think the provision is they're not trying to cancel any game, and they haven't. They are going to do everything in their power
to have the full schedule
to have these games, because they are part of the I mean, their TV contract is so big that it's just crazy, and they are not trying to lose any. And I think they also take sort of a perverse pride, and it's one of those things that if you listen to the broadcasts, and I don't know if you heard it on the radio side, Zach, but on the TV side you'll hear it a lot. Every single broadcast, pretty much, there is some stoppage of action, and then at some point the announcers have to gush about what a great job the NFL is doing with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just it's like a mandatory part of the broadcast. And it's if I were conspiratorially minded, I would say that it's the NFL or it's these networks that are trying to suck up to the NFL with the rights deals coming up in the next year or two,
right?
Trying to get in the good graces of the NFL.
That sounds very positive.
What a great job the league is really getting. Meanwhile, things are getting worse. There's,
right.
The Ravens have got a whole situation that's unfolding. The Broncos played without a quarterback, a quote unquote NFL game where they looked like the Kentucky Wildcats
right.
or the Vanderbilt Commodores out there playing what was billed as and advertised as and sold as an NFL game, but in no way actually was. And now, as you mentioned, that the games are being postponed to all these weird times. They've completely rearranged the schedule coming up to try to get this thing in. Wednesday. Now they've got a Wednesday at 2:40 kickoff scheduled for Ravens Steelers.
Right. But
it's been postponed thrice, not once, not twice, but thrice.
But here's my question: if this wasn't Pittsburgh Steelers undefeated against Jackson and the Ravens, would it be if this was the Jaguars and the whoever the
Cowboys?
Jaguars and the Jets or something. If it's the Jaguars and the Jets, like would they be doing this? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they're not. Again, I think if it was the Jaguars and the Panthers or whatever, they would still do this because they are trying not to. I think they take a perverse sense of pride in not having canceled a game, even if that means that the games are not played at their best, even if it means that they're ugly games, even if it means that you have players that are out, significant amounts of players, entire position groups that are out.
Right.
In college, that would have been enough to cancel the game if you have a whole position group that's out. But the NFL didn't do that. They said, well, nope, we're just going to put some random dude who's played quarterback. I mean, the Broncos tried to sign assistant coaches who had played quarterback and play them at quarterback, and the NFL's like, no, you can't do that. So that's their thing. They want it to be, whoever's on the roster, and you go play football. And we didn't cancel the games. Were the games any good? No. Was this a quality product? No. But we didn't cancel it, and this is the same thing here. Is this going to be a quality product? I don't know. We've never had an NFL game played at Wednesday in the middle of the afternoon.
Middle of the day. For kids,
so
maybe it's for kids to go on a field trip. You remember we used to have those?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The baseball game, the old businessman special, the baseball when it started at 11:30 around lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is not that. But the NFL has to do this because NBC is broadcasting the game. They want to broadcast the game, but they also have a commitment to honor the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting tomorrow night, and they can't get out of that. So they can't put the game at night. They have to put the game in the afternoon, which means that's going to be real weird. Also means that obviously the Steelers, who are kind of the victims in this to some extent, they were going to play the Washington football team. Now, again, that's not a real hard game for them, but they were going to play the Washington football game Sunday. Now that game has been moved back to Monday at 4 o'clock this coming Monday. That'll be a Monday 4 o'clock game. And then the Ravens will play the Cowboys. Again, not a difficult opponent at all.
Shouldn't be.
But still, that game now was previously moved to December 7th to accommodate this. Now has been pushed back to December 8th. That's next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So it'll be So the Ravens, if they can even play this game, then, and again, it's going to be a real. It's going to be a real interesting group of Ravens that can play. But that's going to be a Wednesday 2:40 start, followed by a Tuesday at 7 o'clock start in what is basically a MAC. This is a MAC schedule. Is what this is. If you were playing in the Mid-Atlantic Conference, like an Akron or something. This is sort of what Akron is doing. You play on a Wednesday, then you play on a Tuesday, then you play. This is not NFL schedule, but again, the NFL will take a perverse pride and, hey, we haven't canceled. We're the only league that hasn't canceled a game. Yeah, but these games are limping along. Like, this is not quality at all. So we'll see. In the meantime, Willie Snead, Ravens wide receiver, tested positive for COVID. He's the 7th projected starter on offense to go on the COVID list in the last week. 8 straight days now for Baltimore with at least one positive test. 18 players have been added to the reserve COVID-19 list over the last week, and again, 7 of them are starters, including Lamar Jackson. That's good, right?
Right.
Oh, it's not good. Oh, sorry. It's actually bad. Okay, fair enough. Well, you wouldn't know because the NFL is so positive. Everyone's so positive. Oh, these guys are. So I don't know what this game is even going to look like, but it's they're going to try to play it tomorrow afternoon, the classic Wednesday afternoon NFL contest on NBC. The undefeated Steelers against the Baltimore Ravens, whose MVP candidate quarterback has COVID.
Let me ask you this, Peter, just to see what you think. The fact that the NFL is having to kind of like throw these games together and put them on random days that we've never seen seen games and times we've never seen times. Do you think that could be somewhat oddly advantageous for the NFL going forward? To see, okay, well, we had a game that came on a, Wednesday night or Wednesday afternoon. Not saying they would do that. But do you think that the NFL might explore saying, okay, let's see how many days we can get away with actually having NFL games on,
no.
Period? You think they'll do something like that?
No. I think this is no, because the Thursday night games have already been of questionable quality to begin with, and the union is not happy about it,
right?
Because it doesn't require. It doesn't allow
guys aren't getting enough rest and
recovery and all that stuff. So, plus the NFL, I mean, they've served them very well to spend to get lots of money for that. The Sunday games, and then Sunday night, Monday night. That's they're I think they're good there. And then Thursday they squeeze a little extra money.
Yeah,
I don't think they can do anything.
I'm sure the NFL. I'm bootlegs. I don't know what's the NFL's watch all the games pass called. I've got it, but I don't pay for it.
Is it League Pass?
Yeah. I'm sure they wouldn't be. I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy about games.
Well, it's Sunday ticket, but
Sunday,
Sunday ticket. Yeah.
League Pass is the NBA.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
Red
zone.
It's all the same for Anthony saying because
it's all the same.
Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter.
But yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't be happy about that if your games are spread out. Your games.
Yeah.
So
it's going to cost. It's going to cost them even more money from you.
Yeah.
$0.
Exactly. Zero times
more.
what?
Zero more.
Yeah. Zero
15 times that. 0 times 15, 1,000 times more money for Anthony saying it. 0 times 1,000 is still 0. All right, so we'll continue with this. We'll talk about the football situation for the University of Memphis when we return, including the curious tale of Connor Adair. We'll talk about that and the situation that he finds himself in. Coming up later on, we're going to talk a little bit about the Grizzlies as they stand on the precipice of a new season, which is very, very weird to say, but here we are indeed. Also, why they got some good news and some strange news from a division rival as well. We'll discuss all of that when we continue here. Sports 56 Mornings on a chilly Tuesday. It's a Soft Rock Tuesday, too. We'll find that out when we come back as well. Real Sports Dog, Sports 56, 96.1, 98.5.
You have opinions?
I think they got a lot of athletic ability.
We want to hear them.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you.
Call us on the First Bank phone line at 360-8255 or text us on the First Bank text line at 67129.
Just in time for holiday baking, stuffing, cookies, and cleaning, the Home Depot has up to 40% off top-rated appliances, plus up to $700 in instant savings. The best prices of the year already here. Add to that free and flexible delivery, and the holidays get even sweeter. Holiday appliance shopping improved. Up to 40% off appliances now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Continental U.S. only while supplies last. Valid through December 2nd. Free delivery on orders $396 or more.
Farmers Insurance knows that when you're in the car and that song comes on, yes, that's the one, you have no choice but to pull out your imaginary drumsticks and smash those cymbals and stomp on that kick pedal, which unfortunately is the accelerator pedal. And we covered it. Talk to a farmer's agent who knows a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two.
Call Chad Gatlin at 901-235-1176 or get a fast quote at memphisfarmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, I'm Tito Beveridge, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. In 1997, I started the first micro distillery in the state of Texas with my dog, Dog Joe, at my side. We're still working with dogs out at the distillery after all these years. Learn more about how dogs are a part of life here at Tito's Handmade Vodka at vodkafordogpeople.com. Tito's Handmade Vodka is made from corn and naturally gluten-free. Cheers. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
There's a new commissary in town in Collierville. Germantown Commissary is doubling. Yeah, they're still going to have the old Germantown Commissary by the tracks, but now there's a huge new Germantown Commissary in Collierville at Poplar and Houston Levee Road. It's huge, too. There's a drive-through. There's plenty of parking. No telephone pole to get in your way. A cool patio. It's right by the track, so the tradition continues. And this is a tradition that's been around forever. That commissary is famous for hickory-smoked, slow-cooked Memphis-style barbecue. They've got a private party room at the new one in Collierville. Self-catering still continues. Party packs for $5.95. Basically, the great ribs, the great pulled shoulder, the great deviled eggs. Everything is there in Collierville and Germantown now. So there is now a Germantown and Collierville style of barbecue. It's called Germantown Commissary.
Sports 56 traffic.
We're dealing with two separate accidents on Getwell Road at Holmes Road. Also, we have an accident on Ross Road at Holmes Road as well. A crash on Austin P Highway at Coleman. And also we have a crash on Winchester Road at Chulahoma Road. And that is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting that.
Oh, yeah. Soft Rock Tuesday. The patron saint, the Soft Rock Tuesday, Michael McDonald starting us off.
Bro, something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong with Instagram.
I've been saying that for years.
No, seriously. Like, I'm getting notifications saying, like...
Oh, you mean like something that's like...
I've gotten 2 notifications in the last week that
something's
says,
wrong with
like,
Facebook, for sure.
No, like, it's something weird with the algorithm. I'm about to sue these folks. Because it's saying, like, so-and-so is on Instagram who you might know. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, based on what? Because these are children. It has happened twice. I've had literally kids that has told me that I might know these people. And I'm thinking the only way that's possible.
So what did they just email this to you?
No, it just popped up on my phone.
The FBI is watching you.
Why don't you just turn off notifications?
Man,
there you go.
Shut up, man.
It seems very simple to me. I don't know.
Because why would I shut off my Instagram? I might get a DM. I might get anything. Why I want to shut off all of it just because it get like telling me I might know something?
Why do you have to like stop what you're doing when you get an Instagram DM?
I'm not, man. I'm just making an acknowledgement, man. But no, let me finish my point, man.
I can't. What
I think it might be, bro. What I think it might be, Zach. Because Peter, man, shut up, man. What I think it might be, Zach, for real though.
What could it be?
What could you know, I got.
No, what is it? What is it saying? What could it be?
I've got years of mentoring in my resume. Of working for different organizations, and I have several parents
helping the children.
No, listen, I have several parents' phone numbers of just random parents.
Right,
that got stored in my phone.
Right,
and what I think may have happened is they're picking up these people's phone numbers, saying based on this may be the phone number they use to set up this account. You might know this kid. So I'm like, bro, why are you telling me to follow children?
Just asking you. I'm just asking you real fast. Like, what? What is all this about? Why are you bringing it up now?
Hey, man.
All I'm gonna say
Let's
is
talk about Connor Adair then. Let's go.
all I'm gonna say is just be careful, man.
No, for real, man. Like
Be
seriously,
careful,
like
man.
why is Instagram telling me to follow children?
I'm like this. FBI is watching, man.
Exactly, bro. Do I need to I'd probably just erase my whole everything. The algorithm.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else you need to tell us about this Instagram account, or anything any information we don't know? Because
nah. Oh, see,
algorithm's pretty good about this stuff. So
I see exactly what it is because I see this girl's. There's an adult in the picture, and I know the adult, and her number's probably the number she used. Yes,
Okay.
I think I know this child's mom. So yeah, there it is. I was about to go crazy. I don't need these type of problems, man.
It's I'm with you. You don't need it at all. All right, so we have another situation here for the University of Memphis. Backup quarterback Connor Adair is not with the team anymore. He is no longer listed on the roster. Yesterday, Ryan Silverfield, the head coach of the Tigers, in his press conference, he has a longstanding policy, or as longstanding as a first-year coach can have, of a policy of not commenting on any players leaving the team unless those players announce it first. He did sort of clarify, though, that if somebody's not on the roster, that means that they're not currently with the team. So then you could sort of assume that since he's not on the roster, that he's not part of the team anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He has he's been the backup for the last couple seasons without very much fanfare or action, quite frankly. But he's also a guy that actually could run things and would be able to help you out. In this case now, he's the third quarterback to opt out since last August, 13th Tiger player overall to do so. He's also the last remaining quarterback from a couple years ago. That means that Brady White obviously is now going to have to maintain his health. Otherwise, if anything happens to him, you've got a lot of unproven guys. Peter Parrish, he transferred from LSU and is a controversial figure, let's say. He is ineligible this season. Next year, you can assume he'd be in the mix, assume that his eligibility still remains. You have Keelan Brown as a true freshman who was out there a little bit in the Stephen F. Austin game in mop-up time. Drake Day is a redshirt sophomore. He was from community college. So that's pretty much it. But you just hope that Brady White is going to remain healthy. And with all these recruits, I don't think this is like a crisis saying necessarily. I mean, I think some people might look and be like, man, what's going on? 13 recruits or 13 players transferred and all this. But I think you're seeing it around the country. With the loosening of the transfer rules in general.
Yeah, guys are getting about it.
And with the guys trying to guys are a little more assertive now about what they want. And if they're not playing and if they're not getting what they want out of the deal, then they're going to be on the move. It's not, I'm not going to stick around and be the backup for 4 years. I don't think that's just going to work anymore.
Interesting observation that I made concerning the Connor Adair situation.
Okay.
No one's called Connor a quitter. Haven't seen that one time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, that's true. I think part of it is also
no quitter shaming for Connor.
But I don't think anyone was like quitter shaming.
It was
like
it was.
Markevian Quinn, who opted out last month, who was a quarterback. I didn't see a lot of like, how dare Markevian Quinn do this? I didn't see any of that. So I think it's less about the what you're referring to, which there's definitely some of that, but not. I think in this case it's more just like it's a backup quarterback, like
Markevian. So that's a boss name, Markevian.
Markevian, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, he bossed his way out last month, and I don't think anyone noticed or cared. I didn't see a lot of how dare Markevian Quinn, Markevian.
Sometimes I wish I could name Gabe over again. I probably name him Sane. or like J'Anthony Sane or J. Anthony Sane or something.
D'Anthony?
Yeah, D'Anthony, J. Anthony, something like that.
I've told you
that'd have been dope. Like D. Anthony.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that my name is not part of any of this. There's adaptation of existing names within Black culture, which I think is nice, but it's a shame that I don't. There's no like Japeter or DePeter or any of that stuff. I'm very upset about that.
Japeter.
There's plenty of DeAnthony's and all that, or all that. But
man, I really blew that. I really could have named him
DeMarcus. There's all those names like existing names. They're all whatever. And there's none. There's no Japeter, DePeter. There's none of that. It's very annoying.
It's gonna happen one day, Peter.
Shout out to Connor Adair.
You think so?
I think so. Somebody's gonna be brave enough to do that.
I mean, I think I don't know what's wrong. I know it's a little off, but like there's plenty of opportunity. I think you could be a trailblazer.
Who?
You know? The first person to do a DePeter as opposed to.
Well, Zach doesn't have any kids yet. He's still young. He's still in breeding age.
Yeah, that's not happening, fam.
Breeding.
Still within breeding range.
I am not gonna name my kid Japeter. No offense.
You gotta call him Da Peter, like you're saying.
Da Peter.
Like you're saying the Peter Edmondson.
Da Peter, like he's a rapper. Or
no
something?
No offense taken. I'm looking for like DePeter. None of that stuff. There's none of that. None of that.
Oh, if I could go back in time, Gabriel, you're saying your name would be DeAnthony Sane. I'm not a junior guy. I didn't want to do that with Gabe. I don't want to call him Anthony Jr. Live your own legacy, son.
I mean, naturally in the black community, we always call
Sane.
we always call the child little
somebody.
Little somebody.
Yeah.
Like Lil Anthony or something. Like you call the kid Lil Anthony, even though the kid's name is not Anthony
at all.
Are you saying that Lil Peter is maybe not the best?
Lil Wee Wee.
Okay. Might not be the best. Fair enough. All right. I can see that.
Like
I can see how that might be
like
problematic.
nobody
Okay. All right.
like nobody's walking around the city of Memphis calling me Lil Michael. I mean, except for some of my relatives. Like, but other than that, like nobody's calling me Lil Michael.
That is true though. In our community, we do call kids little somebody that's not even their name.
Yeah. I mean, which is fine. There's no LaPeters at all except for like a last
George
name.
LaPeter. George
LaPeter. Yeah. There's like the LaPeter. There's apparently some realty folks around the country. The LaPeters, all, but they're not like first names. That's
yeah.
I don't know.
But props to Connor Adair doing what's best for him and his family, his career.
Absolutely.
Wherever he goes on next to, shout out to him.
Absolutely. It's we wish him all the best.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Connor Adair memory?
This picture he took that I'm looking at now. He looks like Connor. He looks like his name is Connor.
Like Conor McGregor?
Yeah. No, this looks like an average Connor who's friends with Chandler and Lennox.
Markevian? Oh.
No. He's friends with Chandler and Dalton.
What's Chandler Parsons up to these days, by the way?
I don't know.
Curious.
I'm sure it involves the Hoochies.
And Lululemon.
Something
those
involving
days.
something like that.
Those days. Fantastic. All right.
Hey, bro, I used to have a serious issue, not with Chandler Parsons' lifestyle, but I was never really a fan of the Hoochie selection he made. I was like, bro, like
he got engaged last week. How about that?
He did?
I just found that out. Congratulations.
Let me see who it is. Who did he get engaged?
Haley Harrison.
Sounds like a model.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she is the co-owner of Treat Yourself Studios, a lash studio in Los Angeles.
Hold on. This pulled up some news lady. Hold on. You look up Chandler Parsons' fiance.
Yeah.
Guarantee you I'm not going to be impressed. Hold on.
Chandler Parsons looks like he's going for an Eminem look. He appears to have dyed his hair sort of a
just straight 8 Mile.
Yeah, he does. He's got it's I don't know what he's going for here, but this is he's obviously this has been all over her Instagram story. If you want to look her up on Instagram.
Dude looks ridiculous with his hair like this.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous look. He looks
so goofy, man. Shout out to Chandler Parsons, man. Hey, that neck injury he had in that car accident, man. You know, gotta Prayers up, man. That guy barely made it, man. But Gaddy killed him Bienvenue.
No, wrong. That's the wrong Gordon.
No, who was it?
That's Morgan and Morgan.
No, it was the Morgan and Morgan. It was Morgan and Morgan, yeah. For the people, baby.
Definitely for the people.
For the people. And he's still got the skinny jeans on, even in the Instagram
super
photo.
skinny.
She's in like a nice like cocktail dress, and he's like looks like he's schlubbing along in these Lululemon pants. And
right. Not impressed by her either, man. He's not ugly, but I'm just not impressed.
Fine. Come on, stop, just stop. Come on, that's not even. But don't bring her into this. She's doing her thing. God bless.
Come on, my boy Chano.
Well, let me tell you something else. There are a number of things, and maybe someday, you can bet on engagements. You could bet on things like that. But for now, let's just know that you can bet on games, and you can bet on lots of them, and you can have lots of fun doing it with our friends at FanDuel Sportsbook. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not on FanDuel Sportsbook yet, what in the world are you waiting for? Why are you waiting any longer? It's crazy to me. Go ahead and take full advantage of the folks at FanDuel, because they are happy to help. And what they're doing for you and what they're doing for all of us, boy, it's awesome. It's fantastic. You can get your first bet on FanDuel Sportsbook. If you haven't done it, but you jumped in, jump on in, because it's risk-free. You can get up to $1,000 back if you don't win. That's right, $1,000 back at site credit if you don't win, so there's no strings attached. Go ahead and go crazy. Throw a grand, throw a G on a seriously. You want to bet on this weird tomorrow's game, Ravens Steelers Wednesday afternoon? Have at it. You can do it because it is absolutely risk free. And I can assure you, as I did this weekend, you can use that on soccer parlays. Use your risk-free bet on any one of those games, or you can take it to the parlay if you want and start betting parlays. It's a wonderful thing, and they got parlay insurance available too on a lot of these. So college basketball parlay insurance, college football parlay insurance. They have UFC decision insurance that's available for you as well. So that they really do look out for their customers. They look out for all of you. Generous, risk-free bets, and all that is just the beginning. The app is super simple. Live betting happens throughout every single game. So a lot of people just like to, instead of worrying about the line before the game, you let the game happen. You can watch the game for a quarter or so, figure out what's going on, and then, boom, jump in there on a live bet. You can do all of that. You can also do a ton of parlay work. It is really, really fun. It's easy. It's simple. And you can get your money super, super fast when you win. So it's FanDuel Sportsbook. It's wonderful. Use that promo code BIGHEAD. Make sure you use the promo code BIGHEAD so they know that I sent you. Promo code BIGHEAD means you can get that first bet up to $1,000 absolutely risk-free. You have to be 21 or older and present in Tennessee. Site credit is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Terms do apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. For problem gambling, call 1-800-889-9789. Check out FanDuel Sportsbook. Do it. It will make your sports days. And we're about to have a lot of basketball to bet on in addition to the football and everything else. It just makes it that much more exciting, that much more fun. And, of course, right now in the state of Tennessee, it's been legal for a month. It's fantastic. It's been a very lucrative month for yours truly. Check it out, FanDuel Sportsbook. All right, Saints. So we have a lot to discuss. As I mentioned, we're going to talk about some of the weirdness in the NBA. We've got some. I want some things to look for. A couple things to look for throughout this week. We'll talk about that coming up in hour number 2, and a whole lot more. A couple bits of college football news, though, when we come back here to finish up hour number 1. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 96.1, 98.5.
Get happy with Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. Weekday afternoons from 1 to 3 on Sports 56, 98.5, and 96.1.
I'm a big fan of Town Village, and there is always something to do year-round. Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. Looking for a great place to retire, but you still have a very active lifestyle? Then visit Town Village. Only requirements that you're 55 plus. Prices per month starting at $24.50. The Gourmet Chef welcomes you to visit our restaurant and bistro. Package includes 3 complimentary meals per day, maid service, free local transportation, monthly coffee club, themed dinner parties, lots of fun. Visit us and call Daniel or Bo at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home. Town Village Audubon Park.
James Davis is one of those stores that just says Memphis. It's an original. The finest men's clothing in Memphis can be found in the Laurelwood Shopping Center at James Davis. Let's start with the Stant Custom Fitting System. This is relatively new. You can only find it at James Davis Men's Store, and it's where you walk through the door. You're going to take 3 quick measurements, about 15 seconds, and then about a week later, you're going to get the perfect fitting shirt. I mean, in the neck where you can tie your ties comfortably, all kinds of colors, all kinds of fabrics. The same thing with pants. A couple of measurements. A week later, you've got a perfect fitting in the waist, in the leg, pair of pants that makes you feel good. And they still have the great Paul Batenley suit deal. 2 for $7.95. You look great on Zoom calls. Sweaters and pullovers, perfect for eating outside. The best place to go for men's clothing in Memphis. It's simple. James Davis Men's Store in the Laurelwood Shopping Center.
Hulu has live sports, which means you can watch football on Hulu Plus Live TV. That's right, from the biggest games to your favorite players like Baker Mayfield. Catch the action live on Hulu. Plus, get access to over 65 live channels and the largest streaming TV library, including exclusive originals and the hottest shows and movies. Start your free trial today so you don't miss a moment. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com.
At Jason's Deli, you can stuff yourself full of great deli food that's healthy, fresh, and best of all, it's not expensive. Jason's Deli is all about choice. Whether you're looking for a gluten-free menu, vegetarian sandwiches, healthy kids' meals, or if you'd like to invent your sandwich via the build-your-own selections, Jason's Deli has you covered. And they only use fresh, wholesome ingredients. Choose from the club and specialty sandwiches, paninis, wraps, soups, salads, pastas, and much more. I love the cleanliness in the restaurant, the hospitality, and of course the cost. They have a huge salad bar and great soups, including Southwest chicken chili, fire roasted tortilla, organic vegetable, tomato basil, and many, many more. And if you're planning an event, their catering department is fantastic and can handle any size party. Go check out Jason's Deli's 4 locations. On Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, that's my favorite, on Germantown Parkway in Cordova, at Poplar and Highland, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch.
The holidays are just around the corner. Have you heard what James Gaddis Jewelers is doing? Everything. James Gaddis has everything for your family, friends, and loved ones. A tremendous selection of diamonds and jewels, gold and silver, and more. Lots of watches, tons of custom-made jewelry, diamonds, fine gemstones, bracelets, necklaces, so many choices. Romantics will love the one-of-a-kind estate and vintage jewelry. And with the experts at James Gaddis, pick out the most dazzling and beautiful diamond, bridal and engagement rings, plus 2 repair experts for fine watches and jewelry. You can find everything to fit your style and budget with layaway and financing available. James Gaddis, a Memphis tradition, local and family owned. Whatever your holiday dream, make it come true at James Gaddis Jewelers, 4900 Poplar.
Be sure to listen for the Memphis Sports Fact, brought to you by James Gaddis Jewelers each Monday and Friday on Sports 56 Middays.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Never thought she'd say goodbye, and I never understand the reasons why.
Oh yeah. Okay, everybody. More college football news. Michigan pausing all team activities, by the way, which I thought they paused all team activities months ago. But apparently they're pausing whatever whatever was team activities for them, they paused it.
Texas says fire Fullman and Pruitt. Why not?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's not my money, so I don't really care.
You care. It's your team, man. It's your alma mater.
Yeah, but I'm not donating to them. I can tell you that. So I've never. It's not.
You're not a
my
booster.
thing,
You're
so.
not a. You're
No. I never understood.
You didn't give $1 million, Peter?
You're not involved.
I am annoyed. I'm annoyed. I don't know. That's one of my more controversial hot takes of all. That's I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble for saying it, frankly, but donating at all to those Power 5 colleges or even large colleges, period, on the athletic department just seems like a colossal waste of money.
Fee?
I get annoyed actually that I've asked. I paid to go. Like what are you guys doing with this money? Like what's the?
Yeah, especially when you think about the enormous amount of money they get for bowl games and all these type of things.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed in general. Like I mean, in the education, why are you? If you're going to ask me to donate and all this, why are you continuing to charge people? Insanely rising costs to actually go there. What is the point of that money? What is that money for? What are we paying for here? I don't get this. I don't get any of it. So, like I said,
all these
that's my
coaches
most
y'all are
controversial
firing.
opinion.
Y'all
but,
firing coaches under a 10-year contract every year. So, I mean, so how you supposed to pay those dudes, man?
Texter says, "Okay, Zach, I need a little more enthusiasm in the traffic updates." Come on, Zach.
Look, I'm trying here. I'm working on like 3-4 hours of sleep here.
Come on,
who cares?
Get it together.
I'm trying.
No one cares.
They're playing NFL games in the middle of the afternoon on a weekday. Come on, you gotta fight through this.
No, not this game. Not last night's game. It was in the middle of the day.
No. That's you can still fight through it though. Come on, man.
I might need to pack up my season like the Cowboys. So.
They've packed up long ago. It's ridiculous. Our friend Michael Penix Jr. Is out for the rest of the year. Michael Penix, the
Little
quarterback
Penix.
for Indiana.
Yeah,
he's Big Penix. He's Big Penix this year. He's been very good this year. Very, very impressive. So he's out. He will miss the rest of the season. A torn ACL. Very sad because he's had such a good year and such a fun name. And such a fun guy to watch. And as you remember the spectacular finish against Penn State earlier on and all the great plays. He's been really, really good for Indiana, who's having a historic season, and he's out for the rest of the year. It's a bummer, just like most things in 2020. It continues to be a bummer.
So during the big moments,
really,
Penix comes up big.
Very big. That's right. And did you see he just
burst through the
stretched out. He stretched out right there. Just got the,
just having a breakout year.
Just the tip got in, and that's what it's all about. Right?
We don't want him to have a breakout year, though. I don't think that's what we want. We don't want Penix to have a breakout at all.
No. College game day heading to Conway, South Carolina for Liberty against Coastal Carolina. And weirdly enough, I mean that's weird enough right there. But then Liberty may not even receive a bowl bid, even if they go 10-1, which they could. They don't have any kind of guaranteed bowl tie-ins, and there's no win requirements this year for teams to be bowl eligible because they're trying to just fill up these bowls as best they can with any team that actually wants to go. So Liberty may not even end up in a bowl. They may just kind of bowls just may fill up. Like the Music City Bowl is talking about taking Tennessee. Just like, hey, you
why
guys
not?
are close, and okay. So with Nashville, so why not? That would be that'd be something if Liberty missed out after a 10-1 year. That'd be something. Stanford is going to have to relocate out of the Bay Area, along with the 49ers and the other because they've banned in that county, Santa Clara County has banned contact sports for the next foreseeable future. I think it's 2 weeks, maybe more. So the football teams that are located there, Stanford and the 49ers, have to practice and basically go somewhere else. Stanford's moving out of the way, and the 49ers are going to try to fly in and figure this thing out, but they're also going to have to practice and be out of market. So another one of these domino effects, let's say, from COVID regulations that are out there.
Hard time.
Hard times, daddy. Speaking of which, could be hard times for the Pelicans. We'll talk about that. Also, a beginning of a weird, of another strange week, I suppose. Media week. Never had this before, but it's going to be a unique season for the Grizzlies. Going to be a unique season for the NBA. So you might as well embrace it. We'll have some news coming from that when we return. Hour number 2 on the way. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 96.1 98.5.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
The folks at Homer Skelton Hyundai want to say thank you. Thank you, Memphis, for another spectacular year. They set records, but I can understand why. You think about the product. Where else do you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty? That's what you get on every new car at Homer Skelton Hyundai. Oh, and thank you again for the 11th straight year, the #1 certified pre-owned car dealership in all of Memphis. It starts with that product, but then it goes to the shopper assurance. Where else do you go where you get transparent pricing, flexible test drive, take the car for a couple of days if you want, streamlined buying process? You're not going to be there all day, in and out. And then, and I have not seen this anywhere else, the 3-day worry-free exchange. You buy a new car, if you've got any buyer's remorse, you've got 3 days to change your mind. Just get on Lamar, take it into Mississippi, the first exit's Craft Road, turn left, and go see Chris True and all the gang at Homer Skelton Hyundai.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Ben Swinger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 125 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Ben Swinger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. 2 Memphis locations, one in Midtown on Hollywood Street across from the Liberty Bowl, and one in Cordova off Germantown Parkway next to the Fox & Hound. Visit their website, benswingerglass.com. Ben Swinger Glass.
When you visit Navy Liquor at 7866 Highway 51 in Millington, you'll be treated like family by friendly, knowledgeable staff. Select are your favorite bourbon, vodka, scotch, beer, tequila, gin, and rum, as well as wines from all over the world. An amazing selection of sakis, too. Coldest beer in town. Beer kegs are available. Any beer, any wine, any liquor. You got the Navy Liquor hookup. Come see us, holiday or any other occasion. Navy Liquor, corner of Highway 51 and Navy Road in Millington.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Ruddock Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day, group play, and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Hey
Hey, I heard that you just got a new car.
Yes, I sure did, and I could not believe how simple it was.
Really? Tell me what happened.
I bought my car at Cars Inc. They are family owned, and the choices of cars were the best I've ever seen. They even said they could price match with anyone and help me with whatever financing I needed.
Wow, it does sound like they know what they are doing.
Their family has been in the car business for over 30 years, and they're excited about being in Memphis.
Where are they?
5095 Cummington Way, and their phone number is 901-623-7180.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, W253DF Memphis, and WIVG Tunica Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Sports 56 traffic.
All right, so we're working two separate accidents here on Getwell Road at Holmes Road. Also, accident on Ross at Holmes Road. Crash on Austin P. Highway at Coleman Road. Crash on Winchester Road at Chulahoma. These are new crashes here. Crash on Goodlett Street at Park Avenue. Crash on Middenhall at Shelby Drive. Crash on Bellevue at Halbert Avenue. And also injury crash on Coleman Road at Stage Road. And that is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good. I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Time made of memories. I believe.
Quiet Storm.
In destiny.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, sir.
Quiet Storm?
I thought it was soft rock, man.
This has Quiet Storm elements to it.
Regardless, Zach, the button should be on cue.
Gotta always have it ready. Gotta always have it ready. Hour number 2 is here. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Peter Edmiston. He is Anthony Sane. Zach Boyd on the ones and twos for a soft rock Tuesday indeed. It's cold out there, guys. It's heating up on the traffic watch, but right now, weather-wise, it ain't heating up. It is cold. 27 degrees outside. A high today in the mid 40s, and it's gonna get cold again tonight. It's gonna be cold for the foreseeable future. This is kind of what we're dealing with.
It's cold in the studio too, homie. For sure.
There is heat in the building outside.
I'm about to crank. Hold on, give me a minute. I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking.
Crank it up. It's right.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. When it first comes on, it may smell a little bit like burning, but that's the furnace. It's no big deal. That's how it works. So don't panic when you turn it on in the Family Leisure Studios. So as I mentioned, we talked a lot of college football in hour number 1, also a little NFL in hour number 1 of the program. This is also, as we mentioned, it's kind of obviously everything is weird. It's this December. It's 2020. We all know what the situation is. Everything's weird this year. It's just, we got NFL games that are going to be happening on Wednesday afternoons. I mean, it's just this is life. It's weird. Stuff's going to be postponed, canceled, changed, rearranged, etc. So it's no surprise that we start with virtual media week for the Grizzlies this week, starting with John Conchar, who Anthony Sane has said he is not interested in talking to, and Taylor Jenkins later on. Are you gonna be there for Taylor Jenkins? Are you going to be?
Zach,
is your mic not on?
Yeah, it's just now on. Yeah. Shout out to Zach for it.
Because he walked out.
I walked out.
Yeah, but then he walked back. That's the thing.
It didn't dawn on me.
It
didn't dawn on me until.
It didn't dawn on you to turn the mic back.
Yeah,
on.
until I wasn't hearing anything.
In the immortal words my son gave, because you were focusing around on your phone.
You're right.
Yes. That's right. Stay with me, Zach. All right. So you don't care about John Conchar.
Never said that.
But you did. You're like, you got something better to do than to talk to John Conchar today. But what about Taylor Jenkins? Taylor Jenkins is talking today too. You gonna talk to Taylor Jenkins?
Super ready to come back, guys. Super. It's been just a privilege to be back. The guys are ready, super ready. You know, it's a super short break. But, yeah, Peter.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony, it's really
Peter,
the privilege is it's fantastic. That's a great question, and I feel like a lot of us it's been such a super fun time and just energy. Wow,
just be
like
away.
just thinking about what we can do, and just so many opportunities really for growth, and it's just wow, man, that's so great.
Peter,
really.
Super glad you asked that question. It's just
obviously, yeah. I mean,
I've had
the
super time with my
organization-
family, with the holidays, and just ready to get back and talk to all the guys. Just super great use of their time. John's buying PlayStation 5s. Tripp's been in the studio.
Tripp's been in the studio.
He calls him JJ. JJ's been in the studio.
JJ, yeah, JJ's been in the studio. Yeah. Melt.
Yeah, Melt. Melt got the bag.
Melt got that bag.
Yeah, like
Dylan,
I don't have
God
to
knows
go
what
to,
Dylan's been doing.
Right. Dylan's been chilling like a villain.
I really like the energy is high with Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah, I don't have to go to the Taylor Jenkins press conference. I already know what's going to happen. We just did it. So,
but I do like because sometimes you have to listen close. But he will drop the.
He'll drop some dimes every now and again.
He'll drop some stuff in there. Yeah, you have to kind of he's very good at weaving a little bit of a tale there. But there's which is fine.
He'll say stuff like I'm super not going to play Josh Jackson. Wish Josh the best. Yeah. If you saw his last game, you saw his last game. That was it. He's not.
No more Josh Jackson questions.
You'll never see
from Anthony Sane or anyone else.
Oh man,
at this point.
Coach, tell us about Josh Jackson. Look, man, look.
Yeah, Josh has been amazing in practice. Just a wonderful
doing the right
guy.
Things.
Everything he's been on point, taking his vitamins every day, doing vitamins, working with the coaching staff, and maybe someday down the line we'll play him a minute.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, he's doing the virtual. He's doing the virtual press conference today. We're going to start all of that this week.
I'll be there for Dylan Brooks. I'll be there for Dylan.
I figured you would be. Tripp, Dylan.
So Dylan, what do you think about
the big three
acquisitions you guys made in the draft? I got some good backups for me,
and it's gonna push me to even be that much of a better player. Desmond Bain, another DB on the roster.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him under my wing. Little DB.
Teach him little DB. DB Junior. What we call him?
He gets to be mentored by number 24.
Take him under my wing.
I'm gonna some film.
Show him
his
the
number's
ribs.
gonna be 24 and a half.
It's gonna be 12. His number's gonna be 12. Half of me. Half the player.
That's Jaws' number, I'm afraid.
He can't do that either.
Are you saying Jaws half the player?
He can wear 11 until Mike Cullen's retired.
Just -2 of me.
He can't. Yeah. He wears 22.
4 minus 2.
He's 22. He wears number 22, so he's 2 less than I am. It's a perfect number.
Actually, he's going to wear the number 2 plus 4 plus in the middle of it. It's actually 6, but you have to do the math on the back.
Which is the amount of passes he'll give to me.
Yeah, the whole season. I won't pass him the ball ever. Yeah, I'm here for the Dylan Brooks joint, man. Just know
I don't
that.
think the 2 DBs will play together. I don't think that's going to happen very much.
We can,
been a lot of film study in the off season, and
we'll be like Go Hunt, Go Tinks and Trunks Fusion. Ha.
Oh man. But I'm out on Jitty. I don't want to see Jitty today. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you ask him? How's it feel to get that contract? And what else you talk about? Nothing. But what are we gonna talk about? John Conchar, you look like stock white dude. What are your comments on it?
I wish you'd ask him that question. I think he'd have a good answer for you.
He does. He looks like a randomized NBA 2K player. Like you just.
He does. He looks like just the.
Just hit the square button and then John Conchar pops up on him.
I do know that Dylan Brooks was once again blasted on Instagram
by one of the hoochies.
Apparently his baby mama Heather went off because he missed his daughter's first birthday. She says to be in Phoenix with
another hoochie
with a OnlyFans girl. So,
oh boy!
And I guarantee you that Heather and Feather look just alike. Feather, the one he was in Phoenix with, I guarantee you she looks just like Heather. Guarantee you both of them had black hair, looked like little Kardashian, little Kimmy Kardashians. I guarantee you they look just alike. The two girls the one he's tripping over in Phoenix to avoid his 1-year-old baby's birthday. I guarantee you she looks just like the girl he left in Heather. Guarantee they look just alike. Check it out. Look into it. I'll be doing some research, guys. For you. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, let me just. There's plenty of research to be done. It's a little messy, unfortunately. Yeah. So if you want to ask him that question, I think that'd be doing what I do. Film study. Film study. Was particularly interesting.
Her OnlyFans. I was on her OnlyFans doing film study.
I did send a certain amount of expensive film study.
Yeah, I left a tip on her last video. It was so lucrative that she responded to my DM.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it's bad situations out here. All right, so here's what I want you to be on the lookout for this week, because we're getting ready. The season is starting, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we like next week we're gonna have like preseason games. Like it's happening, whether you like it or not. It's happening. So here's what I want you to look for, because I saw it yesterday and I was like, okay, let's start the watch. Let's start the watch out right now. First report I've seen, but I'm sure there will be more. Reports from the Hawks were that Cam Reddish has gained an inch of height in the offseason. So he is now 6'8" without shoes. And 6'9" or 6'10" with shoes on. So he was listed as 6'8", but that was with shoes. So now he's
embracing the Paul George comp. Remember they have the Paul George too. He grew an inch. Yeah, he's walking fully into the whole Paul George thing. I see it. Now
here's the thing.
Not nearly as good though. But
no. If you
not yet.
Like normally what I really want us to be on the lookout for this week, especially because there's going to be a lot of these introductory press conferences and stuff. Who gained how much muscle? 10 pounds of muscle, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. The rare 20 pounds of muscle is in the offseason. It's a shorter offseason, so you don't see that as much. Although, the guys like the Delete 8 have had like a 9-month offseason, so they've had a chance to do all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
But look closely for that. Which players have gained how much muscle? I put on 10 pounds of muscle in the offseason. I put on 15 pounds of muscle in the offseason. I grew an inch. I mean, Jaron did that. Jaron grew an inch.
He did.
Grew an inch 2 years ago. Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
So, just keep an eye on that. This is one of my favorite times of the year, where we can measure which players have gained how much muscle and how much height and all that. So Cam Reddish, he's gained an inch. Is he going to be great?
Who knows?
No. I do. I know. And the answer is no. That's very, very easy. And Pelicans GM David Griffin, during his session yesterday, says that he foresees Zion playing the 3. And I tweeted out, I hope they do, because that's a terrible idea. And that would be a great situation for Pelicans opponents. Putting him out there, that's a great way to lose Zion. That's a great way to lose games.
Yeah,
this man is not a 3. Under any, I know the height and all that stuff. This man is not a 3. He's not skilled enough to be the 3. He's not able. I mean, he can handle the ball okay, but certainly not enough to justify a wing spot. Yeah. He can't defend.
He does like wing spots.
He certainly does that. Maybe that's the confusion. Is that he talked about wings, and they're like, oh, you want to be a wing? I wanted to eat wings. I didn't want to be wings.
I'm trying to go to a wing spot. Oh, okay, great. We got you. You're going to be a 3 this year. No, I want a triple play.
I
want a triple play at Chili's. I'm trying to get a triple play platter, appetizer sample at Chili's. That's what I meant.
Come on, man. He said his game was going to be hot and spicy this year. Zion told me that. And, no, I said I needed.
That's not what I meant. Right.
Zion said to expect hot and spicy wing play this year.
Yeah, he told me he's ready to go, but he's a little tender. No, I want some tenders. I want some chicken tenders. He just can't understand Zion, man. He's trying to tell the people, man.
He said he added several pounds of meat.
Pounds
To my plate. To my plate. I was hungry. It was Thanksgiving.
Added 15 pounds of muscle. No, I was listening to Nipsey Hussle.
I added 5 pounds of gristle. That's what I said.
A 5-pound bag of crystals.
That's what I found. I added that to the mix. Come on.
Why they can't understand Zion, man? They're just putting the man in predicaments he didn't sign up for, man. Now he's got these expectations.
And I know now he's like, I got to play the 3? What? Are you guys crazy? Have you watched me play? So what? I mean, seriously though, this is like this whole thing of why I genuinely don't get. They're not going to do this. If they do, they're crazy. He can't defend the 3. No. He's not. Like, why would you play him with other if anything, he should be a 5. Not a. Yep. If you're not going to play him at the 4, he should be a 5.
I've always said he should be a small ball 5. That's the way they should use it.
Yeah, like a Draymond, like a super
or
athletic
Xavier Tillman or somebody like
Draymond Green, but I mean he's Draymond like in the sense that he's smaller. Right. Like Xavier Tillman's like 6'9". Like he's a, Zion's 6'6". Like he's Charles Barkley. He's little. I mean he's big, but he's little in terms of height. So if you're gonna play him as a small ball 5, cool. Like you can definitely do some lineups with that, and he's athletic enough to where he can jump up and block some shots or whatever. You can't have him out on the perimeter trying to move laterally.
Yeah.
That ain't going to work. So I'm a little confused. I don't know where this is coming from.
Right.
But to me, it's a great sign for the Grizzlies, because if this is how they're going to handle things in New Orleans,
I'm down for it. Experiment all you want. You know what?
We've already seen some cracks too in some of this too with the way that they handled this. Like the Steven Adams extension, like I don't get it. It wasn't the greatest. It hadn't been the greatest. It looked like it was going to be the greatest offseason. It was a great Drew Holiday trade, but I think they kind of undid some of that with some of the subsequent moves.
Yeah, I'll say this too: the Pelicans get too much charity as a property franchise as well. Like they're kind of a property franchise that we've kind of given a pass to. Like we've kind of, oh come on, we feel sorry for you, Pelicans. Come on, I hope you guys can recover from letting Anthony Davis walk or whatever. So yeah, let's put our arms around this poverty as Pelicans. Yeah, I mean no, they're still poverty, and they're still making dumb moves. So welcome back.
Well,
I have an update to my research as well. We'll talk about that whenever.
The quote is, "We really envision a time where Zion is going to be playing the 3 and defending the 3, and he's going to be on the handle," says David Griffin.
Yeah,
I don't envision that at all.
Yeah, I do have an update. I did some research on the whole Dylan Brooks situation. According to TotalProSports.com, they have an article that shows his baby mama, whose hair is blonde, but it looks kind of blonde-ish, like it might be black under the bottom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she has a picture of the baby with an emoji over the baby's face. Let's protect the innocence of the child.
I saw this particular post that you're looking at.
And the lady who it was the exact scenario that I joked about. It actually did happen. That he slid in her DM and paid her a $20 tip plus $75. No, he sent it. He wanted to
take the total of $75.
Yes, total of $75 to see an unblurred picture of her holy ground. Mm-hmm. So that exact scenario that I joked about allegedly did actually happen. Shout out to Dylan the villain, chilling, making a killing. DNA spilling in the wrong places.
That is so out of pocket, man.
DNA. Hey, I was wrong though, because I said that she probably looks just like his baby mama, but she actually doesn't. This girl's kind of made up a little different than what his normal bag that he's in. I don't get it, man. Like if I was a millionaire, I think I'd just move differently than how these guys move. Like slide in the OnlyFans girl's DM and like paying her to
that
see
seems,
nudes. Like that seems like
that
broke
seems,
dude, goofy dude move.
I mean, we've talked about this before. Again, these are all allegations, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course, allegedly.
Yes, this is all alleged. So there's no But I think there's allegedly been some discussion that some of the decision making off the court has not necessarily.
It's strange. It's odd.
Been the best. So
I'm concerned about Dillon when it comes down to some of those decisions.
Yeah. Agreed. I hope it works out for him. I would say that's not the greatest move. So I wouldn't necessarily do that.
I mean, like, I don't know. We'll talk about something. Shout out to Dillon. Film study. Just trying to get some behind the scenes footage. So I invested the time and resources to do that. I don't get it, man. Like, that's how dudes like who just got a stimulus check move. Like, I just got my taxes, so I'm gonna trick out $75 on this OnlyFans girl. Like, that's how regular guys like you and I move. I'm not, particularly saying us.
Well,
in our tax range, that's how we move. Like, I don't get it, man. Like this, I just hope that's not true because it's just a weird way to move.
Agreed, but that's that's where things are. Kemba Walker not expected to return for the Celtics until at least mid-January because of a stem cell injection in that knee and a strengthening program. So it's a little bit like maybe like a Jaren Jackson situation where it's just going to be kind of a sort of a slow return to action just to make sure. It's one of those things where this is kind of the downside, I guess, in so many ways to this weird year and shorter off season, shorter year prep. Is guys like this, you just have to be very, very careful with all this. It's just you can't mess up as much as they're paying Kemba, and I don't think he's elite, but he's obviously important to them, and they can't afford to screw him up. So
Do you think
you can see that sort of thing happening?
I was in a group chat this morning, and somebody was like asking the question. As far as the step back guys in the NBA, Kemba being one of those guys, is the step back move a move that eventually is going to start tearing those knees up faster than it's supposed to? Guys who have that herky-jerky step back.
Vicious, man.
Because those guys are doing like step backs jumping 6 feet back. I mean, I'm sure that's not a natural motion on your knees or whatever. So I'm sure that's not a good thing.
I think that's interesting. There's a lot of people that are in the biomechanics field who work with players now. It's becoming a big industry. It's actually one of the things the Grizzlies look at a lot is biomechanical, like where guys land, how they jump, how they cushion themselves is something they talked about with Ja a lot last year because of his propensity just to Ja would go to the rack and just fall and just all over his face back. And they had to. They had discussions and even to some extent practices to whatever extent you can practice that sort of thing. How to land so that you don't hurt yourself. That falls under that category of biomechanical stuff, and it is they work with guys on that stuff. I don't know. I don't know that. I think some of it is strength around the knee. You have to have, if you're going to have those sorts of herky-jerky sideways, backwards movements, that kind of stuff, you have to strengthen the muscles around the whole knee area so that you can have a little more stability. That's part of it. Some of it is genetic, and some of it's just kind of how the guy's knee is made. Some guys just aren't made that way. It's a little bit like you always said Derrick Rose was like a Formula One car. Like he's so fast that like any little. You just the whole thing just blow. Speaking of which, did you see my man jump out of the F1 car on fire a couple days ago? Did you see that?
No, but I'm about to see it right now.
Oh my God, this was like Game of Thrones. This was incredible. The guy's car splits in half and it bursts into flames. Like full on explosion.
You're talking about the F1 race, and
yeah,
that's
this thing, the Grosjean is his name,
Grosjean. Romain
Grosjean, and so his car just goes like just this big like fireball, and he comes walking out of the flames like it just and he's fine. Like he was slightly like this is like superhero stuff. Like what is that suit made of? What is he made of?
Maybe he's guy from
this is wild.
What's the movie with Mr. Glass, Unbreakable? Yeah, maybe he's.
Unbreakable. Yes, yeah. I couldn't believe this is like seriously. It was like CG or like something. Like it was. He comes. He's barely like he's sort of slightly scampering out of there, but not anything more than that.
Wait a minute.
It's incredible.
I see the crash, but I don't see the guy getting out of it. Maybe it's another
you'll see him. You'll see him. He'll come out.
No,
like he's in there for like 10, 15 seconds. And then here he comes, just like walking out. And he had like a few little minor burns, but he was good to go. I'm not even sure he went to the hospital.
Good God.
I'm telling you, see?
What?
Look at this man.
Man walked out like, oh, it's hot, but I'm getting about this.
He's like, oh, man, I got to,
guess I need
somebody
to
turn down the heat. like, what? How do you walk out of that? Like, how's he not just burned to a crisp? I mean, we got to check. Is this guy a superhero? There's got to be a story. Right. There's something that's happening. That is not a human being. Like, there's no way you can do that.
I'm sure Lex Luthor is documenting this for these.
That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Bro, I'm literally watching a dude who walked out of a fire like nobody's talking about this. Like 2020, here we are, man. Like this dude,
like walking out of a fire, like he's slightly scampering. Like he's not even really like he's not like running like a crazy person out of the fire. He's just like,
give me your hand real fast.
Yeah, help me out here. Like what? This is your car just split in half and burst into flame. Like what is? I don't know. God. If you have not seen it, I encourage you, go check out Romain Grosjean. It's one of the most amazing things you will ever see in your life. Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Astonishing stuff. Just go watch it. Go watch it. We'll talk more. I mean, there's so much.
Hey, man,
so we got about it. It's crazy. Crazy. More news from the league and more news from college basketball when we come back. Sports 56 Mornings.
Sports Time with Wallow and Stats. Weekdays from 3 to 6 on Sports 56, 98.5 FM, and 96.1 FM.
Just in time for holiday baking, stuffing, cookies, and cleaning, the Home Depot has up to 40% off top-rated appliances, plus up to $700 in instant savings. The best prices of the year already here. Add to that free and flexible delivery, and the holidays get even sweeter. Holiday appliance shopping improved. Up to 40% off appliances now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Continental U.S. only while supplies last. Valid through December 2nd. Free delivery on orders $396 or more.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Chris Price here for Brian Elder Roofing. The storms we've had over the past several months have been devastating to our communities. The rainy season is ahead. You may have not even noticed the dripping in your attic, water stains throughout your home, or even worse, mold and mildew. Please call Brian Elder Roofing and we will send out our project managers to assess any damage. We will not try to sell you a roof if all you need is a repair. We will measure your roof from outer space. 0% for 60 months, even no payments till 2022 are available with approved credit. If you've noticed missing shingles, water stains, leaks in your roof, call us before you call your insurance company at 867-0303. That's 867-0303, and we will provide a free, thorough inspection of your roof's condition.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
And now a game of Commercial Chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
So the weather is just all over the place lately, right? One day it's hot, and the next day it's windy for a while. It's like, make up your mind already. Drivers who switch to Progressive could save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
You know what sounds good? Fresh sandwiches and salads, homemade soups and desserts. And you know where to find all this delicious food? Paradise Cafe at Poplar and Ridgeway in the Regalia Shopping Center. The name says it all. Paradise Cafe makes their food fresh. Salads, sandwiches, cookies, and brownies. Hand-selected fruit, pimento cheese, even 4 kinds of chicken salad. The homemade soups change daily. They're said to be the best in the city. Try the signature turkey burger on ciabatta or shrimp salad on a croissant. Then top it off with a low-fat shake. Paradise Cafe has 11 kinds. Paradise Cafe, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 2:30. Observing current social distancing guidelines with patio seating. Curbside pickup and delivery are also available. Fresh and homemade for you. That's Paradise Cafe in the heart of East Memphis at Poplar and Ridgeway inside the Regalia Shopping Center. You know what sounds good? Paradise Cafe.
The holidays are just around the corner. Have you heard what James Gaddis Jewelers is doing? Every everything. James Geddes has everything for your family, friends, and loved ones. A tremendous selection of diamonds and jewels, gold and silver, and more. Lots of watches, tons of custom-made jewelry, diamonds, fine gemstones, bracelets, necklaces, so many choices. Romantics will love the one-of-a-kind estate and vintage jewelry. And with the experts at James Geddes, pick out the most dazzling and beautiful diamond, bridal, and engagement rings. Plus, 2 repair experts for fine watches and jewelry. You can find everything to fit your style and budget with layaway and financing available. James Geddes, a Memphis tradition, local and family owned. Whatever your holiday dream, make it come true at James Geddes Jewelers, 4900 Poplar.
Be sure to listen for the Memphis Sports Fact, brought to you by James Geddes Jewelers each Monday and Friday on Sports 56 Middays.
Mount Moriah Auto Sales. What sets them apart? Great selection, quality, high-end to low-end cars, and low mileage. Mount Moriah Auto Sales is under new management. Ask for Emmett or Steven. Check out their great selection of cars or trucks. Choose from Dodges, Jeeps, Fords, GMCs, Infinitis, Porsches, Range Rovers, Lexus, Mercedes, BMWs, even Bentleys. Mount Moriah Auto Sales also has a great service department with 12 bays for everything from oil changes to alignment to new tires. Go to MountMoriahAutoSales.com. Pick out your like new car or truck today. Mount Moriah Auto Sales, right on the corner and right on the price.
Sports 56 traffic.
Still dealing with the accident on Goodlet and Park Avenue. Also, crash on Mendenhall and Shelby Drive. Crash on Bellevue Boulevard at Halbert Avenue. And also dealing with the injury crash on Coleman Road at Stage Road. And that's your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Say you'll be mine until the sun shines. Say you'll be mine and bring me the dream of a lifetime. Well, I just can't hide the truth no more. I got to get the beating back down on the floor. I love you so.
With me.
I need you so. I just don't think I can let you go.
GP, are you with me? Come on, everybody. What do you think? Pretty good?
What? This song?
Pretty good, right? Yeah.
Oh, no, that's you singing on this song. Okay, so what is this? You're saying, this is why y'all confuse me, because I don't understand how this is soft rock or nothing.
You don't understand this is anything?
How is this? This is what, soft rock?
Yeah, that's definitely soft rock.
What is the Partridge Family?
That's kind of like goofy rock. Like, I don't know. That's not really.
What about the Brady Bunch
like
Kids?
oldies. That's like oldies stuff.
What about the Brady Bunch Kids? Whatever.
Soft rock is like, yeah, it kind of needs to be like, you know, from the like 70s, 80s, 90s kind of area. Before that, it just becomes like classic.
Okay.
So
when it's time to change, it's time to rearrange, Peter. Who you are and what you're going to be.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful thought, and I think you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
Welcome back as we continue here on this Tuesday edition of the program. A reminder, if you want to be like Zion and play the wings, well, get over to Central Barbecue. You can, at the very least, get some wings while you play, while you watch him attempt to play the wing. It's so good. And it's, I just saw our friend Danielle Lerner. She was throwing out her best of Memphis so far in Central Barbecue wings at the top of her wing list. She's been to lots of places, and she threw Central Barbecue at the top, which, you know what? Can't blame her. That's where I've got Central on my list, and that's no knock because there are lots of amazing wing places in Memphis. Like, so I'm not. There's plenty of places that I love to go and get wings. It just so happens that Central is my absolute favorite. Check them out. They are so good. And for those of you that are kind of thinking about, like, what am I going to do throughout the month of December? Because we got stuff going on. We got all these other things. We're putting the tree up. We're doing this. We're doing that. Make dinner easy. Make dinner easy for yourself. Make lunch easy for yourself. Head over to Central Barbecue. Get it curbside. Pick it up. It's really, really simple to do. You can get it delivered as well. It's awesome. And the wings travel great. So if you want them straight up wet, like normal. If you want a little kind of honey gold situation, they could do a little sweet. They can do the jerk style. They can do them naked. They can do them dry. You can go crazy with them. Whatever you want to do, they got you covered over at Central Barbecue. EatCBQ.com. Central Summer downtown in East Memphis. You're going to absolutely love it. It is Central Barbecue. So there you go. I personally am in the mood. I'm always in the mood for wings. So at no point has that ever.
Yeah, I think we're in the same boat as far as it goes.
I don't think I've ever once said like, "Boy, I just don't feel like wings today."
No,
if someone
I'm
offers
always
me
down
wings, yeah, I'm always. I mean, like that's my favorite food. One of my favorite things to grill to make. I make some pretty mean wings, and then I eat lots of wings. Like all the time. It's what I do.
You know something that's a grim reality for us carnivores of the world.
What's that?
A wing is if you're eating party wings, let's say that's 5 drums and 5 flats or whatever. Not the best with math, but I think this is correct. 2.5 chickens had to die for me to eat that 10-piece. I think I'm okay with it.
You sound sad, but
I mean it's a grim reality. I mean, but
I mean, how else do you think that anyone would? How would you get the meal otherwise?
Just a grim reality. What are your thoughts on this, Zach? Did you hear what I was saying just
about the chicken and stuff?
In order for me to eat a 10-piece party wings from Central Barbecue or whatever wing establishment I'm at, I mean, 2.5 chickens had to die just for me to eat that one 10-piece. Pass the wrench, I say.
That's your prerogative, man.
Pass the wrench. Make sure those wings are dipped in honey gold and a buffalo sauce mix with a little lemon pepper sprinkled across the top. Or maybe a dry season, which is also. Moment of silence for those 2.5 chickens that had to die for every 10-piece that I eat 4 or 5 times a week.
I mean, I think you're being very kind to assume that it's the same chicken that each wing that you've got. It's I think 10 chickens probably died for at the very least for the 10.
There's 10 families represented in that.
I think it's I don't think there's any question about that. So.
Oh man!
Unless you went to like some kind of family farm, I'm pretty sure that you're getting lots of different chickens.
Where these wings came from.
You're pretty sure you get lots of different chickens involved in that transaction, and it's very, very, very sad.
Shout out to the garbage thighs and the other parts of the chicken that got just kind of thrown to the wayside.
Whoa! Did you just say garbage thighs?
Yeah, thighs are terrible. I know thighs are all the rave right now, but I can't get with it. My power rankings are wing, breast, probably thigh, leg, because a leg is pretty trash. So probably thigh, leg. Yeah, wing, breast, thigh, leg is my power ranking. I'm sure you got some kind of hipster pick. Well, the neck, actually, the scroterial area of the chicken is actually very quite a delicacy. No, you'll say something like the gizzard is actually my slick number 2 pick.
Well, no, I mean, first of all, gizzards are fine. I have no objection to gizzards. I don't go out of my way to eat gizzards, but they're good. Livers are great. I like livers as well. They are really good.
All right, what's your chicken power rankings? Put them in order.
But I mean, if we're talking like just like the pure muscle of the chicken, like musculature,
the 4 pieces, then the big 4. Come on, what are they?
The big 4. I mean, obviously wings. Number 1 for me always. Thighs 2.
I knew you.
Breast 3, leg 4. I agree. Leg is kind of
absolutely wrong. But.
Never really gotten. But the breast is the dark meat's better. Dark meat's more. It's more.
No, it's not. It's not. What are you talking about?
It is.
How you say dark meat's better, but wing is your number 1? What are you talking about?
Wing's different. Different.
It's white meat. It's
wing.
Actually not. It's white meat. It comes off.
No, I'm saying the wing is just in general a whole different presentation. The way you cook wing, the whole thing is just different. So it's a different deal.
The correct answer is wing, breast, thighs, leg. Man, just stop trying to be contrarian to me, people.
No, thighs the way to go. No, thighs the way to go. Thighs. Any meal that you make with chicken breast, just replace it with thighs. It'll be better. It's as simple as that.
No. Okay, but yeah. All right, whatever.
So just chicken sandwich.
Connor A there. Transfer from
thigh sandwich is better than a chicken breast sandwich.
Thigh sandwich.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey.
What did somebody say?
Thigh sandwich. I've got $75 on it.
What's the tip on that one?
What's the going rate for that these days? Is it based on market value?
You have to. That's where the dark, the juicy. It's the text in 67129. What's better, the thigh or the breast?
Crazy,
the thigh or breast? Let's go. 67129. What do you mean crazy? Thigh or breast? Which one's better? It's 67129. The thigh or the breast? The breast is easy. Obviously, you can get a breast wherever, but it's fine. The thigh. What's better? The thigh or the breast?
But when I found out that I
found
that I wasn't in the vast majority on that there are more people who do like thighs, it kind of bothered me, man. Because like, with fried chicken being my go-to move, fried chicken thighs are terrible. Like,
what?
Man, let's say you go to Popeyes, just talking fast food, and I've got a choice of a spicy Popeyes breast or a spicy Popeyes thigh. Man, I use that thigh as a coaster for my drink before I'd eat it if I had a breast sitting on the table.
This is just disappointing. It feels like you just haven't had the proper presentation of thigh. Thigh is better, man. It's better.
This comes from my friend who doesn't eat cheese. So
Are thighs cheesy? Are thighs cheesy? Did I forget the cheese? The chicken cheese?
You never ate thigh cheese? You never had an encounter with thigh cheese?
No comment. But I'm just saying, like, you can't. Those are irrelevant combinations of things to comparison. Texter says thigh for show, not even close. Thank you. Texter 67129.
Just notice you're taking the side with a man who said that dogs don't know they're alive. So just Texter, just make sure you understand that's who you're taking.
But that has nothing to do with. Do chickens know they're alive?
Yeah, the chickens know they
don't know they're alive.
I'm headed to be a 10-piece one day. Me, you, and half of you, my friend. We're going to make Anthony the same 10-piece one day. Me, you, and half of you.
I'm going to be delicious.
I'm going to be dipped in honey gold sauce one day.
I want to be.
I've been working out. I'm going to be the biggest jumbo wing you've ever seen in your life.
Sad news. The Sun Bowl is off.
Oh, no.
Sun Bowl's been canceled for the first time since 1935. This was the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl is what they called it. So Tony the Tiger's involvement.
Tony the Tiger's son? Little Tony?
Little Tony.
Tiger.
Oh, the Sun Bowl.
Tony.
Sun Bowl. Okay. I thought you were saying Tony the Tiger's son.
Little Tony.
Little Tony.
Tony the Tiger's son, Bowl. Bowl Tiger is his name.
Bowl.
He's been canceled. He's been canceled.
Tony,
Bowl's been canceled.
Tony.
Who plays for the Suns? Tony.
Tony, Phony, and Baloney.
Tony was going to perform, and they got canceled as well. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. Bowl. No, the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. I don't know what that. Why don't we just call it the Frosted Flakes? Sun Bowl? Why does Tony the Tiger get his own thing? What's
man?
What is he branching out? What's Tony the Tiger doing?
What a prima donna Tony the Tiger is, man.
I know.
Nah, it just needs to be about me, man. It's not about Frosted
Texters keep coming in, by the way, 67129. Thigh by a mile. Thigh unless the breast is fresh out the grease. Thigh for sure, says Hamdrew. Thank you. Yes, thigh is
bro, if you like thighs better, it's because you don't know how to cook a breast the right way. It's overcooked. You overcook it, it's nasty. That's facts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
saying. What are we talking about?
Is
like chicken tenders, boneless wings, all this stuff comes from chicken breast. What are we talking about?
Yeah, because that's easy. That's what I'm saying. You could the thigh's better. It's better taste.
Who's ever had a chicken salad with like cut up thigh meat in there? It's chicken breast.
It would be good. I'm telling you, we replace a meal that you make with breast, replace it with thigh. That's what you mean. You look at the texture.
It just sounds nasty. I don't know, no dark.
It tastes great. Okay, I'm not putting it up to my ear. I'm eating it.
This is a highly entertaining conversation.
Chicken nachos is all white meat breast chicken, bro. Chicken breast is like the base of so many foods. Chicken salad is made with breast meat. What are we talking about, bro?
Max says, I've switched to thighs over the last few years, but now I can't get Dylan Brooks getting a thigh sandwich. Only bands are out of my head.
Man.
Texter says, you can't really say one is better than the other. Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Fried chicken thighs are the best. They're juicy and not dry like a fried chicken breast. Baked chicken breast is better than baked chicken thighs.
It's because y'all don't know how to cook a breast, man. Just say that.
The best – no, you could cook a breast perfectly, and you could cook a thigh perfectly, and the thigh will be juicier than the breast. It's just that's science. The dark meat's better.
And you're saying dishes to have – if you switch a thigh, who wants like dark, gray-looking meat sitting on top of whatever they're eating, bro? I want that.
First of all, you can cook it where it doesn't look unappealing. Second of all, it tastes better. You'd be like, damn, this is good. This is way better than my dry-ass chicken breast, whatever I'm go great. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. In other news, Connor Adair transferred from University of Memphis.
Probably because he couldn't get good thigh meat. He's like, well, I got to go somewhere else.
In Memphis, man, every barbecue place I go to is these chicken nachos are made with breast meat.
Man, it's just science, baby. It's what it is. When I cook wings, I cook thighs as well.
I need
and do the same. Oh, it's so good. It's just. I mean, the juice is just running down your face. So juicy.
The thigh meat juice, the thigh cheese.
Yes, the thigh meat juice is just running down your face. It's so good. It's just everywhere.
I need Booty Snorkeler's opinion on thighs versus breast.
That is true.
Chicken wise, Booty Snorkeler, if you're out there, chime in.
The butt meat.
He's probably Snorkeler's going to holler, the gizzard.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, it's like you're talking about that. That's about like my friends who do the barbecue cooking and all that stuff with pigs. They say it's from the rooter
to the tutor.
The rooter to the tutor.
They got good with the finger stuck. The root to the tutor. Like shout
That's
out
right.
to
all the way through the tails, the ears, the feet, the
shout out to John
snout,
Witherspoon.
the neck, the whatever they got. They just throw it all in there.
Yeah, man.
So I'm the same way. The thighs, chicken thighs. 67129. Keep that thigh situation coming. Another texter says thighs all day and twice on Sunday.
Y'all are weird.
You got the people are trying to tell you something, Anthony, saying you are doing this wrong. Thighs forever. Breasts are fine, but thighs next level.
Weirdos.
Take your tastes to the next level.
What does Zion Williamson have to say about this? Where is Ja?
Zion just says yes to all of it.
Yes. All of them.
I like all of it.
Why not both?
All of that. Why not everything?
How about a thigh sandwich with breast as the bread? 2 chicken breasts as the bread.
Breast, thigh, breast. Boom, let's go.
That's a lot, man.
That's a triple. That's a double down, quadruple down is what that was at the KFC. That's what we got right there.
The death sandwich.
You're going to mess around and put yourself in a coma, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so good. Oh man, I got to take. Let's tell you what. Let me just take a little pause here. We'll come back.
Connor Adair update.
Think about these thigh sandwiches are so good. 67129. Keep that coming in. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 96.1, 98.5 thighs.
Memphis Tiger fans, catch the Blue and Gray Show with John Stacey and Drew Barrett Sunday nights from 5 till 7, right here on Sports 56, 98.5, and 96.1.
The folks at Homer Skelton Hyundai want to say thank you. Thank you, Memphis, for another spectacular year. They set records, but I can understand why. You think about the product. Where else do you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty? That's what you get on every new car at Homer Skelton Hyundai. Oh, and thank you again for the 11th straight year, the #1 certified pre-owned car dealership in all of Memphis. It starts with that product, but then it goes to the shopper assurance. Where else do you go where you get transparent pricing, flexible test drive, take the car for a couple of days if you want, streamlined buying process? You're not going to be there all day, in and out. And then, and I have not seen this anywhere else, the 3-day worry-free exchange. You buy a new car, if you've got any buyer's remorse, you've got 3 days to change your mind. Just get on Lamar, take it into Mississippi, the first exit's Craft Road, turn left, and go see Chris True and all the gang at Homer Skelton Hyundai.
What can help you take advantage of today's low mortgage rates and save money? Rocket can. You could save hundreds of dollars every month by refinancing with Rocket Mortgage at today's near historic low rates. If your current rate is over 4%, you could lower your payment by over $150 a month, saving thousands in interest every year. Call us today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Savings are based on Quicken Loans, internal data. Points and fees may apply. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Number 3030.
In today's world, a lot is going on, but one thing is always true. You need to take care of yourself. The skin clinics can help. Age, diet, genetics, and current events can conspire to make you look and feel much older than you are. It doesn't have to be that way. Call the skin clinics and let their expertly trained nurses, estheticians, and staff choose the treatment that best suits you and your pocket. There's so much you can do. Consider skin resurfacing and rejuvenation. lash extensions and specialty brows, injectables, medical-grade chemical peels, laser hair reduction, waxing, facials, makeup applications, and even services just for men. The Skin Clinics has it all in a caring, safe environment, always observing current social distancing guidelines. Go to theskinclinic.com to find out more and call today for your appointment at 901-345-SKIN. That's 901-345-SKIN. Taking care of yourself is good for you and your loved ones. Come to the Skin Clinics, 1300 Wolf Park Drive in Germantown.
Water damage to your home or business can be an absolute nightmare. And the faster you remove the standing water, the faster you can prevent secondary damage. Landmark Construction and Emergency Services specializes in water extraction. They have been a trusted name in the Mid-South for over 20 years. They are a Memphis-based company ready to serve your needs with their 24-hour emergency response. They are always on call and will respond within an hour. They work with most insurance companies and are the official restoration contractor of the Memphis Tigers home team. Landmark Construction and Emergency Services can't prevent disasters in your home and at your business, but their water damage team will certainly respond quickly to minimize and restore the damage. Call 901-452-0390. That's 901-452-0390 or online at landmarkco.org.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
Listen Sundays at 11 a.m. to join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Wait a minute, baby. Stay with me a while. Said you give me life, but you never told me about the fire.
The people are telling you what the deal is. I hope you're listening. Maybe you should try it. You should try it, Zane.
I actually like
look
the
forward
song.
to you trying it. Of course you do. You know why? It's a good song.
Yep.
You got good taste in music. It's a good song. It's just really that simple. 67129, as we've discussed a lot already about trying to help Anthony Sane learn a little bit about the tastes that are out there, and we've learned so many different tastes. Now we've had some decommitments in the college football world, including a very highly touted 5-star decommitment from the University of Tennessee, Terrence Lewis.
Little Terrence.
Little Terrence. So here's with the decommitments now starting. Is it if you took money out of the situation? You can't, because Tennessee's dealing with, they're still paying several coaches. Would it be time to just shut the door on Pruitt? Would it be time to just be like, you know what, this thing ain't going to work. I'm done. Let's start over. Let's get somebody else.
Hire Mike Miller.
Would it be time for real? I mean, like, if you take, things continue to get worse. Like they're worse than they were last year. They got off to a horrible start last year as well, but they ended strong and kind of, I guess now in retrospect, tricked people into thinking that they were a good team. They haven't been a good team. Been probably the worst month for Tennessee in a long time. And right back to where they started. Now quarterback situation is still up in the air. I don't know. Might as well, against Florida, might as well just play Harrison Bailey. I don't know why you're playing Jarrett Garantano at this point. I would say if I had my druthers saying I'd get rid of the guy. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's proven at this point that it's not going to work. And I don't know. Like, you see the decommitments. That was one of the things that he had was the recruiting situation. And without that, then I don't know what's left. He's not handling the team well. He doesn't appear to be handling the situation in Knoxville well. I don't know what's left. So I guess he may stick around just because of convenience, or just not wanting to pay his buyout. But they gave this man an extension a year ago. So depressing.
Yeah, it is.
You have any faith it's going to work?
No. When I told you, when I first saw Jamie Pruitt with the weird mask thing he had going on in game one, I was like, okay, the dude's a weirdo. Get him out of here. Did I not say that?
Yeah.
When he had the mask.
I mean, rightly so, because he had that weird
all over his eyes covered up and everything. Like,
dude,
he's being a
very
goof,
strange,
man.
yeah.
Just being a goofball. Just get him out of here, man. Get him out.
Zach, is there any hope?
No.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought as well.
None at all.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but, I mean, you got to face reality sometimes.
These decommitments just make me, again, I'm not even what's left? What's left to be excited about? What's left to have any kind of hope for at all? I hope to God he doesn't start Garantano again. There's nothing left. What more is there to show? There's nothing left to play for this year. And they may still end up being a bowl game because somebody's got to be in these bowl games. There's no win requirement, but it doesn't mean anything. It's going to be completely useless as a measure of how good your team is.
There's no such thing as there's no tanking in college football. You're not gaining nothing from it.
No. We saw Houston try that last year before. Didn't really help them a whole lot. Hour number 3 on the way. We'll talk the Connor Adair news. We'll get back into that. We'll also get back into a little Tiger basketball as well as Tigers getting set for Arkansas State tomorrow as we roll on the Family Leisure Studios. Hour number 3 on the way. Real Sports Talk Sports 56 96.1 98.5.
Before you drive the all-new Nissan Rogue, you gotta ask yourself, how rogue are you gonna go? We talking be one with nature in the desert rogue? Go snowshoeing in Alaska rogue? Or take the long way home just because kind of rogue? Just a question, but with 5 available drive modes, you're sure to find the answer.
Go rogue in the all-new, fiercely reimagined 2021 Nissan Rogue, now with the most standard safety features in its class. See Owner's Manual for important safety information. Auto Pacific segmentation. 2021 Nissan Rogue versus latest in market competitors. Base models compared.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Chris Price here for Brian Elder Roofing. The storms we've had over the past several months have been devastating to our communities. The rainy season is ahead. You may have not even noticed the dripping in your attic, water stains throughout your home, or even worse, mold and mildew. Please call Brian Elder Roofing and we will send out our project managers to assess any damage. We will not try to sell you a roof if all you need is a repair. We will measure your roof from outer space. 0% for 60 months, even no payments till 2022 are available with approved credit. If you've noticed missing shingles, water stains, leaks in your roof, call us before you call your insurance company at 867-0303. That's 867-0303, and we will provide a free, thorough inspection of your roof's condition.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Are you shopping for a new watch, an engagement ring, any kind of jewelry at all? What's up, Memphis? This is Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies, encouraging you all to shop where I shop, Platinum Jewelers here in Memphis. Platinum Jewelers has a big selection of earrings, stockable rings, luxury watches, necklaces, bracelets, really whatever you need. They do custom jewelry and have 2 locations in the area. One is 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis. The other is 9387 Poplar next to Fresh Market in Germantown. So if you need anything jewelry related, go to my spot, Platinum Jewelers.
I just left those Ford and Toyota dealers.
You want to see the selection of new cars and trucks? Then you should see their prices. Santa trades a Sunrise Buick GMC truck. Top trade-in for old sleds. Immediate financing. A true bargain lot with cars and trucks under $99.95. And remember, Sunrise specializes in first-time buyers. Want to buy a car or truck and have some left over for the holidays? SunriseMemphis.com. Covington, Pike, Wolfchase, and Collierville. Happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm a big fan of Town Village, and there is always something to do year-round. Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. Looking for a great place to retire, but you still have a very active lifestyle? Then visit Town Village. Only requirements that you're 55 plus. Prices per month starting at $24.50. The Gourmet Chef welcomes you to visit our restaurant and bistro. Package includes 3 complimentary meals per day, maid service, free local transportation, monthly coffee club, themed dinner parties, lots of fun. Visit us and call Daniel or Bo at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home. Town Village Audubon Park.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM, 98.5 FM, and 96.1 FM. As well as online around the world at sports56WHBQ.com. Take us with you everywhere on your phone or tablet by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, tell Google or Alexa to play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned to real sports talk. Sports 56, 98.5, and 96.1. We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis, W253DF Memphis, and WIVG Tunica Memphis. Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Sports 56 traffic.
Right now, we got an accident on Dexter Road at Germantown Parkway. There's Dexter Road at Germantown Parkway. Still dealing with the injury crash on Coleman Road at Stage Road as well. And as your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Not in the way that you hold me.
This is a classic right here.
It's not in the way you say you care.
Boom, boom,
It's not in the way you've been treated.
This is some Toto. Very much on the soft rock pantheon. Boom, boom, boom.
I think we broke Zach, man. I think we
That
did.
you do on the line.
But you care to know how?
How we break Zach?
You know,
Always talk about chicken thighs?
No, we used to give him a hard time about being super enthusiastic about like death and like crashes and stuff like that, and accidents.
Mm-hmm.
And we called him out on it. Now he's been like super just down the middle, just reading the reports, just reading the traffic.
Yep. He's by the book.
Yep.
Yep.
Zach,
That's
if you want to
true.
get excited about crashes, man, who are we to judge you, man? We apologize.
I will judge you. I'm going to say I'm going to judge you, but that's okay.
There's nothing to be excited about, man. I'm more concerned than anything.
Are you
We got two crashes coming from both directions, and some guy walked away from a fire.
Look at the fire. He walked out of the car was on fire, and he walked out of it.
I
It's
wish he
crazy.
came out just a little more burned, but I mean, you know.
Just a little bit more crispy, you know.
Oh.
But no, man. Like, I care about people's safety, man. And especially with all this ice out there now that we're starting to get. So, yeah, man.
Are we have black ice?
I mean, it's there. I mean, you can't miss it.
Why it gotta be black ice?
I mean, it's black ice. I don't know. White ice?
It's very sneaky.
White ice is sneaky athletic ice.
They're very sneaky.
Black ice is has other stereotypes involved. I mean, you have to
black ice
understand
needs
these
some
things.
development. It's very raw. It's,
right. It's athletic, super athletic, but
still got to get some skill and development.
Kind of a problem in the locker room
Yeah,
potentially.
exactly.
Whereas white ice is a
Quite
good
kind of
locker room
uncoachable,
player,
yeah.
but maybe not so athletic.
Just a coach on the court, just a great motor.
High
Just
IQ
a
ice.
heady guy, just a high IQ.
Heady ice.
Heady ice. Man, in a span of 24 hours, you guys have taken, what's my guy we talked about yesterday? I didn't know that he wasn't black.
Patty Mills.
Y'all took Patty Mills from me, and then you want to give us something bad. Let's give him ice in the street. Yeah, make that black, yeah. Just random ice you can't see in the street. Let's make that. Don't call it clear ice. Just call it black ice.
black.
Because there's nothing about it black. It's clear. I mean, it's black because you see the street.
Because the street's black, so it looks black.
But it's not black ice, though. Well, let's call it black ice. There it is, yeah. But y'all won't give us Patty Mills.
How come they don't call it white ice? That's just plain ice.
Just like
Patty Mills Patty Mills wasn't taken from you because he was never black. He's never been black.
My understanding was snatched away from him. Just
Well,
like we talked about.
That's on you.
Talked about Isaac Hayes. Calling himself Black Moses as opposed to what? Black Moses? Egyptian Black Moses? What are we talking about? We can't have nothing, man. Like Isaac Hayes doesn't call himself Black Moses as if Moses wasn't. Okay, that's another discussion for you guys. I don't want to go there.
Well, again, I mean, this is where it's like black versus
the Prince of Egypt. Imagine
Middle
thinking it was a white guy.
Eastern, versus like I know he's not white for sure. He's definitely not white. But I mean, again, black as we traditionally speak of it. I'm not sure that he was black in that sense either.
You know what movie ticked me off?
Dark skinned, but
you know what movie ticked me off as a black man?
What's that?
X-Men: Age of Apocalypse made me mad as hell.
Why is that?
Because every one of that movie was white except for Storm, and it was in Egypt. But everybody, Apocalypse was like a 5'7" white guy. Like, what am I watching? And the X-Men cartoons, the voice actor was obviously black, and he was like 10 feet tall. Had some dude that was shorter than everybody playing Apocalypse.
Yeah, we have a failure of imagination in many respects. Yes, I would agree with that. Representation is very, very poor.
The only person that wasn't white.
It's in a fictional. Frankly, the whole thing is in a fictional universe anyway. So why would anyone?
But it had a real world.
Preponderantly white, like black, like whatever. You can be whatever. It's like Star Wars and stuff. Like, I mean, why are they all like? Why isn't there way more like people of color of all sorts? Because like it's a universe. For
I'll say something. I'll say something we all can agree on. I'll say something we all can agree on. The X-Men cartoon, the X-Men cartoon theme song was probably one of the better songs of all time. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did somebody remix that?
So
I bet you somebody's remixed that. That thing was fantastic.
Incredible.
First thing I watched when Disney Plus came out, and then they had the X-Men cartoon show.
Yes.
First thing I did, pop that baby open. One other thing before we talk about that, because we got it's cold, it's chilly, it's gonna be cold all day here in hour number 3. Saint, did you get anything for Black Friday, Cyber Monday?
See what I'm saying? Put a brother in debt and they call it Black Friday.
African American Friday or
I'm dying.
Breathe.
Or I don't know, Cyber Monday, white Caucasian American Monday, or African American Friday. Did you get anything over on any of these?
Did I get it?
Any of these holidays?
I actually did buy something.
Did you get some deals? Did you get some bootleg deals?
I did. I bought NBA.
You spent some money?
I told you that I was going to wait for the PlayStation 5 to come out before I buy it. I mean, I'm sorry. Wait. I wasn't rushing. I'll get it when I get it. So because of that, I kind of had an NBA game fixed. So I went and bought NBA 2K21 on PS4 for $29.99.
Okay.
It's $29.99.
Okay. Okay.
Black Friday sales.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Did you actually go to the place, or did you buy it like online?
I bought it online. I don't do the GameStop is stupid at this point. Plus, man, you get harassed every time you go in there. I feel so bombarded whenever I go in there.
Yeah,
they're
desperate.
You gonna buy it used? You gonna buy it? No, man, I just want the freaking game. Let me.
Hey, man, what you need? What you in here for? I just want to look. I can help you.
Wait, here, man. You want to prepay for
several pre-orders?
I don't want none of that.
You want to join the Plus Club
for
here?
$5 more, man? You can get a scratch guard guaranteed. No, man, just give me the freaking game. Oh, none of it. No, I want it new. But I'm telling you, man, you get it used. No, man, I don't want any of it.
You the new.
I don't have any new ones, man. Bro, I'm sitting there looking at a new one right there, man. Hey, I don't do that, man. Just give me the download, bro. It's kissing my nerves so bad.
I agree with you. That's why I'm not part of the.
Have you seen something like the shady practices they said that GameStop does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's wild.
Agreed. 100%. It's not. That's why I don't tend to patronize. I mean, I do a lot of the online stuff. Yeah, it was like, I mean, you couldn't, the deals, and I can't resist. I like to hunt for those deals. You know what I mean? I lost my mind, bought a big old TV, just lost my mind. There's no reason for that, but just sometimes the deals get you. They I don't know. You get entranced by it.
Just too good to pass up.
You just have to, just do something.
Yeah.
Just buy something crazy. That's what you do. I hope everybody was able to save a little money and have a little fun out there. If you didn't go over, if you didn't check out Family Leisure, you should, because they are a wonderful place to take it to the next level. You get that new, get something like a nice new TV. A lot of people bought for your Black Friday sale and all that stuff for Christmas time and the holidays and everything else. Just a little heads up. Great time to do some outdoor furniture shopping. Get that patio and stuff ready for the spring and the summer, and you could do it now because it's a great time to buy. Prices are excellent, so go and check it out. And man, you will love yourself. You'll be, oh, what a great gift I got for myself, for our family. When March, April rolls around, and hopefully we all got vaccines and everybody's good, and we're back to doing hopefully fun stuff and living a much more normal existence. Hey, you're gonna be partying. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be partying. Check out Family Leisure, 2120 Witten Road, just north of I-40. Do something nice for yourself and for your family. Reward yourself for getting through this hellscape of a year that we've been through, and do something nice for yourself. Zach,
good cold day like today, man. Get the hot tub going outside.
Ooh, now you're talking.
No draws.
Outdoor heater. They got a little outdoor heater on there too. Oh, okay.
No draws. Throw you a couple raw chicken wings, and cook them wings while you.
All right.
While you getting that hot tub going. You remember seeing that on Bugs Bunny cartoons? Like they'd be be cooking food by something's cooking, Doc. You cutting up some carrots in the water, man. Ain't that right, Zach? Cut some carrots up in that hot tub while you out there.
I don't know about all of that.
Season
the
water.
Cartoon, yeah, I do remember that.
Fantastic stuff. So we talked about the Connor Adair situation. Yeah. He is no longer on the Tigers squadron. He has not announced anything. So Ryan Silverfield, the head coach of the Tigers, did not say anything. Was not going to comment publicly, as per his sort of rule about doing so. He's put that prohibition in place until the player himself makes that clear. But he's not on the roster, and he did say anyone who's not on the roster is not on the team at this stage. So there's really the backup quarterback situation is pretty much fluid. 3 quarterbacks have now left the team this year. You got a very inexperienced group behind Brady White. Should anything happen in the final bit of the year, if they can get all these games in, they've had to reschedule and juggle some things around. The Americans been doing everything. The NFL's been doing. Everyone's been juggling. It's been that kind of a deal where everyone's just trying to figure out some way to get these games in. But Connor Adair is no longer with the team. I know you're broken up about that.
Yeah, kind of messed up, man. You want as many Connors on your team as you can.
It's true.
I think this is actually who Jake Paul probably needs to fight to. Connor Adair and Conor McGregor. Probably have a much better.
I think I saw in some of the mixed martial arts guys were saying that they thought that Jake Paul could. There's some non-boxing mixed martial artists they thought that he could beat in a boxing.
Yeah, he looked like he had
not Conor McGregor. Not Conor McGregor. No, that's not done. Conor McGregor's
probably CM Punk or somebody, or
Yeah, I think he could. That'd be
R.I.P. to Kimbo Slice.
Fair fight.
Why wasn't Kimbo Slice good? That's something I would go to my grave wondering.
He didn't train. He wasn't disciplined in his training. He was really strong, and he was crazy.
He had pure hands, bro. That dude was getting handled.
He's crazy,
in UFC.
but he wasn't in good shape. He's if you extended the fight at all, he ran out of gas.
Kimbo probably ate a 10-piece and
like Butterbean. You remember Butterbean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kimbo probably
Butterbean had incredible hands. Oh yeah. But, I mean, Butterbean was just like I stood behind Butterbean in Will Call one time in Nashville for a show of some I think it was for a wrestling show. I was in line and Butterbean was there. The most just dumpy looking dude you could imagine. And they get in the ring and oh my God, this guy, the hands are just lethal. Kimbo's it looks a little better, but similar kind of build, not in the greatest shape in the world, but the hands were just crazy. Mm-hmm. But these dudes didn't take good care of themselves. So
shout out to Kimbo Slice for having the wave cap, and when you took it off, there was no hair there, but it was like a fro. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. He had the George Jefferson, but it was perfectly where his wave cap was. When he took the wave cap off, it was no hair there. He just had the George Jefferson around the outside. I think he was getting it cut like that. I don't think he was losing his hair. That's you're crazy when you do your hair like that, man.
He's been. I mean, he started off fighting
in the street.
The most underground fights.
Oh man, you saw the guy pop the guy's eye out, and the guy's like, "Oh man, come give me a hug." I just knocked your eye out. I mean, just knocked your eye out. You talking about giving him a hug? Talking about some good fight, dude. Your brain is hanging out.
Exactly. Now, speaking of college football problems, Ryan Day, the head coach of Ohio State, he has got and his hair, boy, something very disturbing. I don't like his hair at all. One of the most just weird situations. It's too dark. He looks like he's just overdosed on the shoe polish just to go right in the hair, and it's not normal. It's a very strange looking man. Don't like it. Anyway, he can't coach this week. Even if his team can play, he will not be out of isolation in time to coach. And it's a question as to whether or not his team is even going to be able to play.
Right.
Ohio State's paused all team activities indefinitely. They announced that last Friday because they exceeded the positivity rate amongst their team population as defined by the Big Ten. So they had some players who were not in isolation or quarantine returned to their athletic center for some workouts and stuff. But basically, they have to get guys in by Thursday to have any kind of chance to play this game. And if they don't play this game, then they would theoretically, at least, as it stands right now, be ineligible for the Big Ten championship game, which, again, theoretically would make it difficult for them to get into the college football playoff. So, the question becomes, what happens if Ohio State finishes their season with a, 5-0 or 6-0 record and doesn't play in a conference championship game because they can't play enough games? Would that team still be ahead of Florida, let's say, or even Cincinnati, who has far more games and hadn't lost and would have a conference championship on their resume?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the whole thing goes down, especially with the teams from the Big Ten just now getting into the picture. But it's not going to be a perfect season. You can't expect it to be. We knew these type of situations were going to happen. Big Ten. I mean, even though the Big Ten just got in, Ohio State's good. I mean, you don't have to see 20 games to know that. So, I don't think anyone should really have a big issue with any of that. Something else that we haven't touched on at all is Nick Saban has got that Rona.
Yeah, he was
on paper for the second time.
Yeah, he missed the game. Well, he had a false positive. They said earlier in the season. This time was not a false positive. So he was coaching via computer and watching the game and doing the best he could because you can't technically have contact during the game. Mm-hmm. So he was following along and all of that. And it didn't seem to affect them too much because they just absolutely destroyed the Auburn in the Iron Bowl. wasn't even close. So not a big deal there.
For the sake of us all, I really hope that was truly a false negative he had the first time, because I don't need that to be.
Yeah, I think it's pretty sure that.
Come on, Peter, you're the in-house Ronologist. runnerologist.
The runnerologist.
So what are the chances that if someone, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, no, it was a false positive.
All right.
And this one is he's symptomatic this time, so he's definitely he's positive. That's where it is. He's positive.
Gotcha.
So you're good. Don't.
I was worried, man. I need this.
There's gonna be plenty. There's gonna be plenty more.
I need this vaccine to work. Man.
Reasons to panic. There's gonna be plenty more reasons to panic.
These all black affair results in Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we saw that. That was if you want to panic on anything, that's what you need to panic on, right there. That's not anything that you need to be part of. I think ultimately. And it was interesting because our friend Scotty on the Twitter says the Big Ten is cooked as far as CFP chances if Ohio State has another game canceled. A 5-0 team has zero right to talk about being playoff worthy, and they could theoretically add a sixth game because that's something that the Big Ten threw out there. They said they have the Champions week, the weekend of December 19th. So that's basically a game where they're going to have one team number one in one division take on the number one team in the other division, and so on and so forth. So they could theoretically get another really good game on the schedule to finish 6-0, but they couldn't play in or win the Big Ten championship. In doing so, something tells me. I agree with Scotty. I think that should be lights out. I think if you even though it's no fault of your own and whatever. If a team plays 4 or 5 more games than you do and has a better record or has at least, is still undefeated, like in the case of Cincinnati, that's got to take some precedent. Like that's got to. That has to mean something. You can't otherwise. Why are we even playing the season? Why don't you just make the playoff before the season starts? If you're just, I mean,
I get that, but I mean, I'm not mad at the Ohio State thing either, man, because they're still they ain't lost to nobody, so let them roll.
Yeah, but at some point you're going to have to, get this thing down to 4.
But do a +1, man. Do Cincinnati Ohio State and just end all the nonsense.
It's
unsanctioned.
I think that would be a great solution. Not going to happen, but it's a great solution. That's why one of the reasons why some people thought that it might be a good idea to they're all empty. They're all empty arena matches.
Right.
Some people thought it would be okay and be a good idea to expand the potential number of teams in the playoff for stuff like this because
for this year,
you have a scenario just like this, where you have Ohio State, which I mean, the eye test would indicate that they are probably one of the top 4 teams in the country. I mean, the way they ended against Indiana wasn't ideal, but for the most part, they've looked really good. But that's not fair to Cincinnati, who's shown it on the field, or even Florida or Texas A&M, who have put up really good records against really tough. But you're telling me if you go through the entire SEC schedule with one loss, tough. So an 8-team tournament would be perfect this year to allow for a situation like Ohio State to still have their chance because of their eye test situation, while allowing these other teams that have done well to also be in the playoff. That's not going to happen, but it should. And I like your idea of playing with Cincinnati and Ohio State. That'd be great. I'd love it.
Why not? More football.
I'd love it. I mean, this year especially, we're kind of playing this thing by ear anyway.
Why not?
So you might as well. Yeah. But it's not going to happen. But I wish.
But why wouldn't it? It'd be a huge TV game. I mean, zillions of people tune in to watch it.
I don't know about zillions, but yeah, it'd be great.
1 zillion people.
It'd be great, but you know how it goes. It's not going to happen.
You know the lingo.
You know how it is. I don't know. I'm frustrated because that kind of thing would be great, and it is perfect, and it sucks that the college football is so determined to just be backwards. Like these guys are still having meetings in person. We're having major. The Supreme Court is meeting via Zoom. And these guys are meeting in person, I saw where Bill Hancock's like, well, we have to have our meetings are better in person. It's a better discussion that we have in person. And if the Supreme Court can meet remotely, you can meet remotely. I promise you, what you're doing is not as important as what they're doing.
Right.
So
if we can meet with John Conchar remotely. Surely.
Yeah,
you can do
exactly. Yeah, if we can talk about Jitty and what's the latest on
Getting
JohnConchard.com, then I think if we can do all that stuff remotely, you can beat remotely. It's ridiculous. So anyway, well, we'll see what happens, but this thing is going to be really telling about what college football is really all about when push comes to shove on this thing, especially if Ohio State cannot in fact play their game this weekend. We'll see. More on the college basketball side when we return. This is Sports 56 Mornings.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on AM 560, 98.5 FM, and 96.1 FM.
The holidays are just around the corner. Have you heard what James Gaddis Jewelers is doing? Everything. James Gaddis has everything for your family, friends, and loved ones. A tremendous selection of diamonds and jewels, gold and silver, and more. Lots of watches, tons of custom-made jewelry, diamonds, fine gemstones, bracelets, necklaces, so many choices. Romantics will love the one-of-a-kind estate and vintage jewelry. And with the experts at James Gaddis, pick out the most dazzling and beautiful diamond, bridal and engagement rings, plus 2 repair experts for fine watches and jewelry. You can find everything to fit your style and budget with layaway and financing available. James Gaddis, a Memphis tradition, local and family owned. Whatever your holiday dream, make it come true at James Gaddis Jewelers, 4900 Poplar.
Be sure to listen for the Memphis Sports Fact, brought to you by James Gaddis Jewelers each Monday and Friday on Sports 56 Middays.
The folks at Homer Skelton Hyundai want to say thank you. Thank you, Memphis, for another spectacular year. They set records, but I can understand why. You think about the product. Where else do you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty? That's what you get on every new car at Homer Skelton Hyundai. Oh, and thank you again for the 11th straight year, the #1 certified pre-owned car dealership in all of Memphis. It starts with that product, but then it goes to the shopper assurance. Where else do you go where you get transparent pricing, flexible test drive, take the car for a couple of days if you want, streamlined buying process? You're not going to be there all day, in and out. And then, and I have not seen this anywhere else, the 3-day worry-free exchange. You buy a new car, if you've got any buyer's remorse, you've got 3 days to change your mind. Just get on Lamar, take it into Mississippi, the first exit's Craft Road, turn left, and go see Chris True and all the gang at Homer Skelton Hyundai.
Lowe's extended season of savings just got better. Right now, save on a Hisense refrigerator that was $13.99 and now's just $11.99. And a new Google Nest Mini with Smart Plug for just $29.99, the lowest price of the season. Shop gifts at Lowe's.com today with contactless curbside pickup. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Offer valid through 12/2. Smart home offer not valid when products are purchased separately. U.S. only.
Hi, I'm Tito Beveridge, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. In 1997, I started the first micro distillery in the state of Texas with my dog, Dog Joe, at my side. We're still working with dogs out at the distillery after all these years. Learn more about how dogs are a part of life here at Tito's Handmade Vodka at vodkafordogpeople.com. Tito's Handmade Vodka is made from corn and naturally gluten-free. Cheers. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
A good friend of mine told me about this awesome place for lunch.
Oh, yeah? What's the name?
Neil's Grill and Bar, where the fat man rocks. Everybody knows Neil.
Where's it located?
It's located in Yorkshire Square off of Quince.
And what's it like?
The best lunch place in Memphis. You know, like real mashed potatoes and gravy. Everything is made from scratch. Monday through Friday, daily lunch specials like Monday baked chicken, Tuesday chicken fried steak, yum, fried chicken livers every Wednesday, Friday Salisbury steak, barbecue chicken, or if you just want a vegetable plate, the best veggies in town.
What about the lunch price?
Meat and 2 veggies, $7.95. Meat and 3 veggies, $9.99. And veggie plate, $8.95. Big fat boy portions, man.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Come hear the best live local music at Neil's. Mondays karaoke, Tuesdays Debbie Jameson, Wednesdays Elmo and the Shades, Thursdays Eddie Smith, and the best Memphis music all weekend at Neil's Bar and Grill.
Where the fat man rocks.
Hi, this is Rob Brown. Join us every Saturday morning on Sports 56 WHBQ from 8 to 10 a.m. and 96.1 FM and the new FM 98.5. We'll be covering the Memphis Tigers, the SEC, college football, college basketball, college baseball. We'll look into recruiting. We'll have guests from around the country with the latest news, the most knowledgeable people out there, the coaches, the players, the people who play the games. Don't forget to join us on the sidelines. Sports 56, 96.1 and the new FM 98.5.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good. I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Waiting for the break of day. Searching for something to say. Flashing lights against the sky.
Welcome back. Hour number 3. Brought to you by our friends at Acura of Memphis. 25 or 624.
What is this song about?
It's about 25 or 6 to 4.
What does that
That's
mean?
what it is. 25. You want
Is it
25
about
or something to do with
drugs?
6 to 4? Probably. Honestly, I have no idea. I know the season of performance event is happening right now at Acura Memphis. That I know. I don't know what 25 or 64 is about.
So,
but I do know that certified pre-owns are. Give me a second, Zach.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you. Friends at Acura Memphis can give you a certified pre-owned. The certified performance event is happening right now for as little as 0.99% APR up to 36 months for well-qualified buyers. Check it out. That's MDX, TLX, RDX, you name it. It's there. Certified pre-owned is terrific over at Acura of Memphis. That model lineup is superb. Not the kind of model lineup we were talking about earlier. We're talking about these brand new automobiles. These models, the 2021s, are spectacular, top of the line. And if you have not checked out that brand new TLX, they've got a few in stock right now, and you can get pre-approved online. Go ahead and calculate your monthly payment. Get it all taken care of remotely before you even arrive on the scene at 385 in Ridgeway. Check them out. They are Acura of Memphis. Now, Zach, go ahead.
Yeah, so the reason behind the name of this song, they said that it took them 3 hours and 34 minutes. So it's 25 or 26 to 4.
Say it again. Start over.
So they finished writing the song in 3 hours and 34 minutes. And so if you look at it from a clock, that's 25 or 26 minutes till 4.
Wow. Is that for real?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did they write the song? That's not true.
That's what they said. Like I'm no.
So they wrote the song without a hook, and then said, "Okay, let's call it." This
No,
well,
obviously they had their musicians there. It's just it took them like three and almost 3.5 hours to.
Zach, listen to what I'm saying. So you're saying they made the song, and then they said we're gonna call it 25 or 64 because it was done at 25 or 26 minutes left until 4.
I mean, it's that simple, man.
So you said they made the song without a hook, and then came back and said we're gonna make the hook this.
No, like they already made the song.
Do you realize that that's not possible, Zach? You understand that's not possible?
It could be. It's possible.
Okay,
I'm just saying, like, it's possible, but that's the reason behind the name.
Help me out, Peter.
I mean, he says the idea of the song is about writing a song in the middle of the night. Not that they actually did it. But it's the idea that that's when you would do it.
Right.
25 or 26 minutes before 4 a.m.
You're right, then.
But
so it was kind of like a Jay-Z 444 situation.
Right.
Yeah,
And people pretty much said, like, that they thought that it was some sort of a drug reference or something like that. But
there's about 25 lines of cocaine.
Yes, right. Something like
and
that.
Number 4?
LSD. They said it was about the chemical composition of the drug LSD, but that's in fact.
I'm sure that's probably what it was about.
It just so happens to be reference to LSD.
Maybe it's a negotiating.
It's
plan.
not though.
Maybe it's a song about.
Maybe it's
a song about Dylan Brooks negotiating OnlyFans tips. I can give you 25 or 6 to 4.
25 or 26 to 4. What do you think? Right
for
there?
4 pictures, 4 minutes.
That's what do you think about that? So yes, the lyrics. The lyrics are it makes sense. I mean, it does. So great question though, and I'm happy that we were able to solve. I like being able to actually have a legitimate, real answer to some stuff. Most of the time we just sort of end vaguely. This time
I just had a question. An epiphany just hit me, Peter Emerson and Zachary Boyd.
Okay.
What's that?
Was Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds about LSD?
What?
Oh my God!
Have I got some news for you about the Beatles in that era? Boy, oh boy!
What a revelation I just had live on the air.
Did you really have? Was that seriously revelation?
No, I knew that.
Okay, good.
Did you know that the song "Love Shack" was about a whorehouse? Did you know that the Temptation song "Cloud 9" was about drugs? I don't know what drug, but it's about something.
A lot of songs are about.
So disappointing
about drugs. It's just kind of where it goes. Now, as we alluded to earlier on, you will see the Tigers back in action tomorrow night against Arkansas State. As far as I know, we still have there's still a going to be some fans in attendance. Is that right? I know that they've sent out some information that's going to be severely curtailed media presence there, but there will be some media availability as well for the games. I know that there are some teams that are kind of rethinking that. I know the Thunder had initially planned to have their arena full to like 2,000, 3,000. But they're now going to start with no fans. Do you think that the Grizzlies and the Tigers end up with will they continue with fans?
I think they will. Here's another question too. I heard someone saying something like teams are kind of using preseason with controlled crowds, where it's not actual fans, but like staff and friends and family type situation. So it seems like teams are gearing up for that, but I don't know why they think that COVID won't. That's interesting.
There's no preseason for COVID. I can tell you that. There's no COVID
no, it
does not
doesn't care
have a
about. Oh, you guys are just staff. You guys are just employees and family. I got you.
Thing out?
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys on the 22nd. We'll be back. To the 22nd. Oh, okay, I got you. No problem. But yeah, I wonder how that's going to work out. Man, I'm joking, man, but I would like to see some amount of fans at these games. I personally do.
I think everyone would.
I want to personally be able to go to attend Grizzlies games and sit in whatever designated areas for media and watch the games. Like I want that to happen. And I know it's probably premature, but I won't go to any all black affairs before I go, so I'll try to stay as clean as I can.
Yeah, so the FedEx Forum, they released this
breaking
last
news?
month.
Oh, last month.
This is last month.
Last month.
Last month.
We know about last month's situation.
Yeah, so they're expecting about 20% of capacity.
I think I'm. Come on.
So
Let's be positive.
Have you said you're gonna go?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Here's the butt naked truth. I would not go and sit in general seating. But if they did have a media section,
they are going to have a media section.
I would go. Okay, well I'll go to that. But I won't be.
It's going to be a very limited seating.
Right. Well, I'll make sure I get myself on that list early.
Well, you have to do it today. I'll just give you. You should have an email.
Tickets are going fast. Rona so seating. Yeah.
What about you, Zach? Zach, do you feel comfortable going and sitting?
I mean, if we're distant properly, like I don't have a problem.
Zach, you're gonna be in there joint working, so you ain't got no choice.
We're hoping, man. Hoping. I'm like when once we got through the draft and then got through the first couple of days of free agency, like that's when like my excitement kind of like kicked in. It's like, okay, like we actually about to have this. It's about to happen.
Yeah.
So
One thing that's gonna be different though, like in years past, Peter, Zach, and other guys that worked in the media relations team would kind of walk by us and they hand us this paper or like reach over our shoulders. Nah, just sit in the corner. I'll go get it at my leisure. Just sit. I'll go get it.
No,
Just sit at the end of the table. I'll get it at my leisure.
We're done with all that. No, we're done with all that. We're done with papers. We're done with that.
Just text it to me. Just text it. Why do we do that anyway? Like, bro, shout out to Zach. For those of you who don't know, Zach works for the team and he passes out the stats at the game. That's one of the things that Zach does. I never understood why they do that in 2020 when there's like if you feel the need to give me, it makes me feel important. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel important that people come by and they hand me Anthony the same stats to the game. But I'm like, okay, these are literally available right here on this same laptop I'm looking at. Or you can email me a PDF version of it. You don't particularly have to have someone hand it to me. But I appreciate guys like yourself, Zach.
thank you, man. But I'm just gonna let you know you messing with my money bringing up these ideas, man. Like,
I hope our good friends of the Grizzlies are listening. Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah, don't worry about it, Zach. Take a year off.
Like Zach, don't worry about 2020, man. You just sit there. I'm like, what?
We'll let you. Well, Zach, you need to let them know. Hey, if you guys are going digital with this thing, hey, let me be the guy to hit send. Let me be that guy.
It's like I'll scan their phones, man. Like let them through, man. Just get me in the building, man. That's all I want.
Too funny, but yeah. What about you, Peter? What you gonna do, man? You gonna bust
I mean, well, you know my answer, so I don't know why.
Last time I saw you at the game, you had your hair slicked back. You looking like a white vampire.
Yeah.
Well, are your vampires white by default? What would you say?
I think generally vampires are white. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there was Blackula and
Blackula.
we had Blackula and who was it? Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Vampire in Brooklyn. So, but I mean, mostly, yeah. I think for the most part, vampires are white.
Interesting.
These Caucasian, they're from sort of the Caucasus. They're actually from the Caucasus kind of area, so they literally are Caucasian.
I wonder was there any symbolism in the people who told those vampire stories?
Well, the world may never know.
And they actually said they were from the Caucasus Mountains, though? Like, that's real?
I mean, it's from, if you look geographically, yeah. Historically, that's.
Oh, well, Transylvania is in Caucasia?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In Caucasia. Caucasia. Sure, certainly. Caucasia, like Canada. It's in that that whole like Eastern Europe, kind of Northern Asia kind of area there that's stretching from Romania into Russia and all that. That's kind of the home of vampires in general. So,
okay, I guess.
I think just sort of that kind of area there. So yeah, a little bit. They're pretty close to the Caucasus Mountains.
Gotcha.
In any event, to answer your question, no. Yeah, I'm not. I don't. I think based on what we know about how this thing spreads, I think it's a bit of a false sense of security to think that you can socially distance inside of a closed building and have it necessarily be the same if you're going to be there for an extended length of time.
Like 3 hours.
Because the droplets are fine. The droplets are the bigger, things we're not going to spew those out of your mouth, right?
That have done
But the aerosols, there you go, Anthony Sane. The aerosols, on the other hand, they stick around. They're tiny, and they stick around, and they just sort of build up over time. So, unless you clear out the air, they continue just to stack up and stack up and stack up. And so,
Peter,
over the course of 3 hours.
How dare I say you enjoy talking about this type of stuff? But you're very well versed when it comes down to.
Well,
you perk up a little bit, like, you need me to speak about this? I got you. Here I am. I'm your man. You kind of come off like that. I got you. I got this.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I got another question though. Like, what?
I do the best I can.
What made you get out for the thing we had in the bubble? The fact that it was only us in the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to try.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to give it a shot.
So it wasn't the fact of going to it's going out when there being 2,000 other people there. That bothers you.
Right. Exactly. It's when we went to that event, there were inside the entirety of FedEx Forum.
There was 10 people.
30 people,
right.
Maybe, like including, various staff members and such. And you could just yell down to the floor where
right.
Pete and Brevin, and they're, hey guys, what's up? And I was like, hey Fish, what's up? You know, that kind of thing.
That was wild to hear Hasseltine like going snapping like in the
arena. You could hear Hasseltine.
What are you calling?
So you don't want to be. You can't be near Hasseltine because he gets real fired up. And you talk about aerosols and and droplets. I mean, it's going to be out of control. You got to watch out. So, I would say steer well clear.
And then you saw Brevin spinning his hands.
That's ridiculous. These referees. What are you?
You remember that assistant coach with God, man, who was it? The guy who he didn't even have COVID. He just had like a sinus infection or something.
Oh no!
No! What's his name, man? Good God! Hold on. Floyd. Is it Tim Floyd?
Yeah, Tim Floyd.
Yeah, his assistant coach spinning his hand. He was like, man.
Oh no!
Yeah, he was like, I ain't got no sanitizer. He's like, I ain't got no sanitizer, but we got to do something. I'm gonna rub some on my hand. Like that was Brevin. Poor Brevin. Eric said, "Oh God!"
He's like, "Oh God!" Yeah, he was way far away. Thankfully, no. That's the thing. Is like, so there were fewer people in there, which I felt comfortable with. But like, no, with several thousand, I don't feel comfortable with that. I just think that's you're trying your luck. I have great appreciation and sympathy for the Grizzlies and the Tigers and anyone else who's trying to have an event and relies on that money. It sucks. We need to have a better, governmental plan on reimbursing folks for that kind of thing, and trying to help them get through these things, these various businesses and stuff. But by the same token, I can't. Yeah, I mean, based on just the science, that doesn't seem.
And the FedEx Forum security already goes hard. Can you imagine that during the COVID situation?
Oh Lord!
Come on, up your nose. I'm sorry, I gotta stick this up. No, you're not putting this up my nose.
Oh boy!
Open your bag up, man. Like, so sick of y'all, man. So sick of y'all.
Man, come on, get on.
Like I'm not an employee. Like I'm not.
Got a question.
My bag up. But go ahead.
Got a question for Zach. We'll
we'll talk about that.
What question is that?
I have a question when we come back. We'll answer. The world wants to know.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully solve it here next when we continue. Sports 56 Mornings.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio. We are Sports 56, 98.5, and 96.1.
First Bank is here to help you, whether you're a business looking for a loan to expand or refinance an existing one, a homeowner looking for a mortgage or home equity line, a consumer wanting to finance your dream car, or wanting a competitive rate on your CD deposits. Let First Bank try to handle your banking needs. Stop into one of First Bank's 3 local branches today, 6482 Poplar Avenue just east of International Paper, 8398 Highway 64 across from Wolf Chase, and 6280 Highway 64 in Oakland, or check them out online at firstbankonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brian Smith, we love the one and only Lexus dealership in Memphis.
Thanks, Stats. The fall months are always the best time to shop for both new and pre-owned cars. We're right in the middle of model year end change. The 2020s have got to go to make room for the new 2021 models, and we continue to trade for the best pre-owned cars in the city, all makes and models.
Service is one of y'all's hallmarks.
Our award-winning service department is adhering to all socially distanced safety precautions.
You can experience amazing at Lexus of Memphis at 2600 Ridgeway and online at lexusofmemphis.com.
Action247.com is your Tennessee sportsbook for same-day pay. Action247.com. Local, legal. A sportsbook by Tennesseans for Tennesseans. Win a little or win a lot. Action247 has same-day pay. The other guys make you wait for your winnings. No more waiting with Action247 same-day pay. Visit us online at Action247.com. Local, legal. Action247. You got action.
Problem gambling? Call 1-800-889-9789.
Memphis, it's official. Crab Kings is where it's at. The best seafood with 7 flavors to choose from. Try the shrimp and chicken pasta. Now available is the salmon and fried lobster pasta. Snow crab, king crab, dungeons and more. Fish platter, $9.99. Lobster tail, $10.99. Jumbo wings, 99 cents each. Download the app or search Crab Kings on Google. Visit us at crabkingstn.com. Crab Kings Seafood and Pasta, Memphis favorites. Memphis, it's official. Crab Kings is where it's at. The best seafood with 7 flavors to choose from. Try the shrimp and chicken pasta. Now available is the salmon and fried lobster pasta. Snow crab, king crab, dungeons and more. Fish platter, $9.99. Lobster tail, $10.99. Jumbo wings, 99 cents each. Download the app or search Crab Kings on Google. Visit us at crabkingstn.com. Crab Kings Seafood and Pasta, Memphis favorite.
What's up, Memphis? This is former Memphis kicker Steven Gostkowski. I know you've heard of Platinum Jewelers by now. You've heard from former Grizzly Mike Miller and my man D'Angelo Williams tell you about them. Now take it from me, a two-time Super Bowl champ. Platinum Jewelers is the best in the business. When it's time for jewelry, make sure you give Platinum Jewelers a look before you buy.
Platinum Jewelers has a brand new location in Germantown at 9387 Poplar Avenue. Visit them or at 545 Perkins Extended in East Memphis or online at platinumjewelers.com.
Bria's Fashion Boutique is the worst. First, they asked me if I needed help finding anything. Just because I'm gorgeous doesn't mean I need help.
No matter how hard you work for your small business, online reviewers will find something to complain about.
Then they tell me they're having a sale. Oh, so you're assuming I'm poor. Cool.
And while Progressive can't save you from these trolls, we can help you save money on commercial, auto, and business insurance.
Also, they tried to give me the friends and family discount. I'm not your friend, so...
Get a quote online today at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliated and third-party insurers.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
A worn-out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping,
Now, this is an interesting song here.
I read the paper in bed.
It's not about pina coladas at all. Well,
Yeah, you told me.
it's kind of. These stories have these songs have interesting stories when you get behind it. Except for
In
the
the
one
club
about
going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut and she choosing. You know they.
OnlyFans
this
tip?
was,
Oh.
She said 75.
I said, how much does it cost to get a shot of that?
I slid into the DM. I want a better. Want to see a better side. I tried to tip her for the 50. She said 75. I got little Peter in my pocket.
I promised you an important question that has been asked and hopefully answered here shortly. The question from our texter at 67129 on the First Bank text line is, what does Zach eat at ball games? Zach, what do you eat at ball games? When you're out there, you're not obviously Zach is not a meat eater. Zach is a vegetarian, and so when you're at the ball games, what is it? Just traditional nachos?
Nachos, NOT.
Not chose. Is that what you're going for? What do you eat at games?
Jackfruit wings.
Nuts. A lot of nuts.
Yeah, the complimentary.
Jackfruit wings.
The nuts complimentary to Memphis Grizzlies.
That's right.
Like
these nuts.
If I gotta stick to the Grizzlies, I mean, like it depends on like their menu and what they have. Cause some days, like they
have a lot of veggie alternatives.
They have veggie alternatives.
They have some veggie stuff, yeah.
We ain't doing none of that this year, probably. You getting a box lunch from Lenny's.
And so
you're not getting any food at all.
Yeah,
man, it's gonna suck, man.
You get a bowl of slop.
Man, sandwich.
I think it was like around Thanksgiving of last year. They kind of did like a whole spread, and I was like, I was just kind of
don't say the word spread. We ain't trying to spread nothing.
No, I'm just the food saying.
They had a collaboration. Don't say they had a spread.
Attention.
Yeah,
Well, they had food, like actual like Thanksgiving,
a variety of food,
type of food. Right, and like I'm just like looking at it just to see like what do they have. Because on the paper it shows what they have, but sometimes I just want to go.
You want to look at it, of course.
I just want to look at it, just see what it looks like.
Detailed storytelling that sets Zach apart.
Yeah, and so I'm looking at it. I'm like, yep, that's chicken. I'm like, yep, that has meat in it. I'm like, that's a little pork. I can see it right there. And after a while, it's just like look at it. It's like, yeah, like none of this is for me. I'm like, I just go fill an entire plate up with salad and just call it at a meal. It just depends. It really do.
Call that a meal.
It depends.
That's sad, man. That's a sad story, actually. That kind of bummed me.
Because I mean, I would love for the FedEx Forum to cook for me.
That salad is not much of a salad, man. It's
I'm sure, but
it's
I
sort
mean,
of collection of greens, and it's just not. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
The salad at the Forum.
Yeah,
it's kind of strange.
But I mean,
it's
like,
not much. It's not much. It's just very, very, very plain.
Well, yeah, but it's good enough because I love Miss Darlene down there at the Forum who serves us our food. Like it's good enough for me. It gets the job done. Like I don't need a 5-course meal to get the job done. So
yeah, Miss Darlene is funny.
Yes, she is. Yes, Miss Darlene is funny.
I told one time Miss Darlene, I can't eat without this loud talking. You need to be quiet. I can't concentrate. We mess with each other every game.
Oh, she's got some stories too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's the best.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so if you want to know what Zach eats, it's kind of sad actually. It's a sad story.
I mean, I would love for the
jackfruit wings.
I would love for the FedEx Forum to cook me specifically like a meal.
Carrot souffle.
No, like even though that's the bomb, I would love for that to happen. But obviously they got to cook for everybody, so I understand that, and I just make do what they have. That's just the story of my life, man. That's just the story of my life.
30 for 30. Zach Boyd.
Making do. The Zach Boyd story. Well, thank you for making do, Zach.
Man.
Thank you for helping us with today. I can't wait to hear from the Hatchet Man tomorrow. Rob Fisher's going to join us. We'll talk about the virtual media week that's happening for the Grizzlies. We'll talk about the Tiger basketball performances and what's happening. Penny is speaking to the media as we speak.
Penny.
Right now. Penny. So I'm sure he will have some interesting things to say. They'll talk about that coming up next on Middays as well. Everybody be safe, stay warm. We'll talk to you in the morning.
One thing I really admire about Central Barbecue is their commitment to quality.
Then why do they let you do their commercials?
I'm talking about their food. Everything is prepared with devotion to taking the time and effort to create perfect barbecue.
Oh, I know. That's exactly why I was wondering why.
They're not kidding with that slow-smoked Memphis-style slogan. They smoke their pork for 14 hours. Do they have to? They do if they want to be the best barbecue in Memphis, and they are.
And yet they let you just throw together.
There's nothing better than Central Barbecue because they care.
Except apparently about their radio ads.
The folks at Homer Skelton Hyundai want to say thank you. Thank you, Memphis, for another spectacular year. They set records, but I can understand why. You think about the product. Where else do you get a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty? That's what